Welcome to Moms Take 5, episode 69.
Oh, yeah.
We are immature 12-year-old boys.
We've got the Kool-Aid guy here with us.
Yes, we do. Getting deep and fancy, ladies. What the Kool-Aid guy used to say.
He says, "Oh yeah."
Anything about deep or fancy?
Yeah.
Is
You
Kool-Aid
don't?
deep or fancy?
Well,
It could be.
it depends on what kind of Kool-Aid you drink, I think.
Okay.
We're going to all know what
Ooh.
deep and fancy is by the end of this episode.
Yes, so today we're talking about all things doing the deed. Not just that position, because I don't know how much there is to say about just the 69er. But, yeah, we got lots of info for you today. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
Yes.
Listen on all the platforms.
Wherever
pretty
you
much.
find your podcast.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Or
already.
listen to all of them
Yes.
every week.
Yeah,
That's
Just
right.
make it a week of it.
yeah,
you
just
know?
like Spotify Monday, Apple Tuesday.
YouTube Wednesday.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Click the
all
subscribe.
things Moms Take 5.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do some updates.
This is Ashley,
Molly.
Kim.
and
Tara.
we are four best friends who by fate moved into the same cul-de-sac. We talk all things mom, wife, and woman. We are Moms Take 5.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this might be a long one because we haven't had updates.
True.
Because we did a repost of one of ours because,
Sorry, friends.
no, that was...
Yeah. You were real sick.
Ashley was out and we didn't want her to
Yes.
have to edit it or
No.
talk.
I think I was dying.
We thought we were going to lose her.
Yeah. She kept saying, you guys can come record. John will help you set up. But same thing. Like I was like, I'll do it. But I kept thinking, who's going to edit?
Yeah.
And you would edit, suffering in that office. That's not fair.
I could have done from my laptop in bed. I could have just been like,
Hating life, cursing our names.
But I mean,
I couldn't sleep, so maybe it would have given me something to do. I
we've
don't
got
know.
69 episodes and that's the first time we've
I know.
That's true.
Had to do a replay. I know.
Yeah.
But that's
So-
awesome.
Yes.
I know. That's what
doing
I'm saying.
good.
Like,
That's over
That's
a year
impressive.
Yeah.
of never missing one
Right.
week.
yeah.
Having 4 people that also have another 4+ people to take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It is. It's a
It's our
lot.
first sick day.
And we
we've
really
taken.
wanted to drive in self-confidence.
We
Yeah,
did,
that's right.
Because we haven't enough.
We haven't
but it's
talked
really
about that.
important.
It's really important. In fact, we should just talk about that
Yeah,
today, I guess.
Let's
Yeah.
just screw
Forget-
69ing. Let's get to self-confidence.
Yes.
That might lead to some 69.
Some
Yes.
69ing. That's true.
That's
So-
right.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
know?
Good segue.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Hey, forget the updates. We're going straight in.
Already. All right.
We're done.
Shit, what have we done?
Well, I actually went back. So I went to the urgent care last
Yeah.
week. Last Monday. I went again today. Because
What?
because my throat has started to act up again. Not so much the same, but they did another strep test. It's not exactly the same. It feels kind of different, but they took another strep test. It was negative again.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, I mean, everything looks normal. I don't really know what to tell you. He was like, the next step would be to go see a specialist. And I was like, okay. And I walked out and then I cried because I was like, this is really frustrating.
That is so frustrating.
That's how I feel every time I go to the doctor, though.
Yeah.
When they're like, it's not this thing, but we don't know what it is. You're like,
Cool.
cool. I just
Espe-
feel like garbage.
Yeah, and my
Especially
copay is
urgent care.
$50. And that's why I kept putting off going last week because I was like, whatever. Like, and then, you know, I was feeling really good for a couple days, but I'm like, maybe I pushed it too hard. Maybe I still need to but like Monday,
Right.
I was going crazy. And then Tuesday, and then I feel like every night has been something. And it's a busy weekend. And so
Are your
it.
tonsils swollen
No.
again? It's just sore.
it just feels like really tight at night now, like tight and sore. I don't know. It's weird.
How long has it been? Week and a half
So it'll be 2 weeks on Sunday.
on Sunday. I think they say a lot of viruses give it a full 14 for sure, right?
I think
That's
that
time.
I think the concern was how sore my throat was for so long that first week.
Right.
Like it was so like anytime I had to swallow, I was like, fuck, because it was
Right, just spitting.
I should have. It probably would have, but then it gets dry. So then if you like, but I found those clove sticks. Those clove sticks are amazing.
what?
So if anybody's wondering, one of the nurses told me about this candy. They're like candy cane, the sticks, just sticks, not like an actual cane, but
right.
but they're clove flavored, like an old fashioned candy.
Oh.
And you just break off like a little piece and just suck on it like you would like a cough drop or something, and it completely just like numbed my throat.
Oh, nice.
It was amazing. and they taste better than like Hall's nasty.
Yeah.
I can't handle.
yeah.
But I was living off of those for a few days until the clove sticks came. Like anything just to keep things like moist,
Lubricated
Really.
and-
Yes, because as soon as it started to get dry is when it just felt like. And
Remember when Matt had the strep so bad that he couldn't
Oh,
swallow
yeah.
too?
Yes.
And everything was swollen
Yes.
back there?
Yeah. Well, that's why I went and got the strep test because when my tonsils get swollen like that, I just gag. Like I can't even
Yeah.
talk. I just start gagging
Yeah.
every time I try to. It's awful. And that's why I was like, I'm gonna get a strep test because I feel like it might be that, and it wasn't. I was like, cool.
Isn't that? I always am like, please come back as positive, please, so I can have antibiotics.
Just-
you know,
well,
what I
Just
Yeah.
like
mean?
get it over with?
Yes.
I mean, I was kind of hoping, and I was like, all right, well, it's not. Then of course, it's fine. Whatever.
I do. Holy shit! Party upstairs. It's daytime.
It is-
We're
it is
going to-
daytime.
The
Evening?
guys have the kids.
Yep.
So
We think they have the kids.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
we just heard some very loud noises.
Yes, we did.
I'm sure it picked it up.
Yeah.
I bet it did.
And in our faces.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, but I was kind of happy that I didn't have to do antibiotics.
Mark's coworker, same
Yes.
symptoms
Okay.
as you, and he ended up
and tired and stuff.
taking some sick days. Yes, he said his throat hurt so damn bad, couldn't swallow, that he ended up taking sick days.
Yeah.
So I think something could be going around.
They say
you
that
know?
COVID is coming back.
Yeah,
The
Mark's told
new
me that
strain
too.
that's supposed to be real bad or something. I
Oh,
took a COVID
hell.
test. It was negative. So I'm like, I mean, listen, it's like whatever. At this
Lucy
point, but-
said she has a sore throat too, so I don't know.
Goodness sakes.
Yeah, both
Something's
my
going
boys
around.
had fevers this week, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
It
did.
is the first week.
Yeah.
There's an update.
Oh,
Yeah.
We
yes.
started school.
We
Yes.
did.
And that usually brings
all the thing.
my
Oops.
September birthday boy is usually sick
Mm.
on his birthday every year.
It's true
Because he starts school, yeah,
Yeah.
and then all those germs hit, and we're all sick.
Yep.
I'm hoping mine got sick before, so Tyler didn't, I guess, but hopefully
Yeah.
I
this
know
will-
Lucy hasn't even started
I know,
school, so I don't
neither
know
did
if
Nick.
her siblings brought something home and it skipped them and was like, "Here, I'm gonna give that to Lou."
Yeah. Mine were sick the week before school. They had like
Yeah.
the
So
headache,
your
the
kids-
fever.
Your kids
They might have
brought it
started
over
it.
to my house.
It's possible.
Just kidding.
But then other kids were sick too. Remember?
Yeah, a
It
lot
was
of
like
people. There was like,
I don't know.
I don't know. It
It's
seems
the
like there's
ripple
a lot of
effect in the
sickness.
circle.
I mean, it is what it is.
I feel like we're
That's-
like over. If one of them's sick, it's just like
all right.
Yep.
we're all gonna get it.
Yeah.
There's
Oh.
like no.
just go
COVID,
go play outside
Mark and I
at
both-
least.
He was telling me how COVID's going around. I'm like, I'm not even going there.
No.
Like
Mm.
those 2 years of insane pandemic,
Was
be
hell.
careful, quarantine, burned me out.
Yeah.
It's going around. We'll do our best to keep clean hands, but I'm not secluding our family
I
again
know. I don't
because
wanna
that
do
was
that.
crazy
Yeah.
and sad. So were all this people getting sick? Like that was hard
Yes.
too. I know.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
man, you push the world to the extreme. Good
Right.
luck getting us back there because that was brutal.
It was hard.
You know?
Yeah.
Next week I'm gonna be kid free.
Yeah.
I know. Want to go to lunch?
Yeah.
Should we celebrate?
I could go any day.
Look at that. You name it Monday through Friday when you want to go.
Well, Mondays and Tuesdays I don't work, so that's like
Yeah.
those are like my play days.
Look at that.
Hey.
It'd be weird.
You're lucky. I mean, I'll have 2 in school, 2 days a
That's-
week.
It's big.
Well, 1 2 days a week, the other 5 days a week.
It always feels weird when another kid leaves and you're
Yeah.
like, so
Way
now?
weird.
Yeah.
Yesterday when Rock was gone and Frey's
Mhm.
been back for a week, I was like, and then Zeta slept for 2 hours.
that's awesome.
It's magic, is what it is.
Did you
know.
just chill?
Yeah.
Or did you
No,
did you do
I
stuff?
worked out and I
Yeah.
showered and stuff.
I sometimes
just-
feel like I'm missing a kid.
Yes.
Oh,
you
yes.
Like you get those moments where like, oh
You
Yes.
left,
Yeah,
him, you
they're
left
like,
him
oh.
somewhere.
yes.
Yes. Or they were at a friend's house playing or something and you forgot.
Totally
Yeah.
forgot.
Yes.
You just
Yeah.
let them play there all day.
Yeah. You're like, I got to check on
Wait a
him.
second.
What's happening? I was really proud of my kids though. Freya has been obviously brave since day one. That girl has never shed a single tear about going to school. She's just been confident every day, every year. I'm just so proud of her. She's tried to play hooky a couple times, of course, like I don't feel like it today or I don't feel good. She's definitely done that a couple times, but just in general, super brave. And then Rock, when he went to his first day of preschool, same thing. I was so nervous not so nervous, but he's my more tender souled boy. You know, he's my mama's boy, gets a little more feelings, a little hurt. He went to school like no biggie, like bye mom. He looked back and waved and that was it.
It's
I was
much
like,
easier, I
dude,
think, Reddy, on
I
you.
know. Yes.
Like Noah had a hard time and I had a hard time.
Yes.
Emmy was the same way. She just went right in and I was like, oh,
That's just how that
felt
feels.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I think you just pick up their emotions.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of almost ready to cry. I was like, here goes my boy. And just having 2 kids in school felt different to me too. I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, I'm really starting to enter this next
Just wait till Zena
chapter.
goes.
I know. Anyways, but he's like, Mom, walk me up there. And I'm like, okay, here we go. And he just lets go, hugs his teacher, goes in with the kids. I'm like, okay, cool. Love you.
I
Bye.
love her.
I know.
I've got
Yeah,
my
his teacher's
third going
awesome.
in next week.
Mm-hmm.
3 out of 4. I
Whoa.
can't decide how she's going to do.
Yeah.
She's
No,
so
I
funny.
don't
She's
know
so
either.
excited, but she keeps like almost daily. She's like, because she got in full day kindergarten.
Yes.
I was pushing for it. Then we got it. Then I cried. And then my husband was like, I thought that's what you wanted. I was like, I thought that's what I wanted. But now I'm not sure.
The poor teacher
I
has
know.
Lucy and Nick.
Yes, she's got Lucy. So I'm like, I think she'll do.
Do they have the same teacher?
Yeah.
They do.
That's awesome.
Like, I think
The
she'll
same
do
one Freya
fine.
had, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She's really cool.
Yeah. It's like,
She's
I think they'll do fine because she has Nick.
Mm-hmm.
But I could also see her just totally going the opposite way and having a hard time with it.
Hmm.
She's got that
Yes.
varied personality that you think she's going to do so good or like do something one way and then she'll go the opposite. So I'm not sure.
Like she's hard up front, but she's very soft on
Yes.
the inside kind
Uh-huh.
of thing. Yes.
And she keeps, she's like, so how long is it?
Mm-hmm.
And I try and tell her, I'm like, well, it's all day. It's like as long as Emmy and Noah are gone.
Yeah.
So how long is that? It's like, well, you have no concept of time, so
Right.
none of this is going to
Right.
make sense to you.
You'll eat lunch there.
Yeah.
I just
Wait.
explained you'll have 3 recesses. You'll eat lunch.
Yeah,
They're real excited about eating lunch.
they are.
That's
We're
cute.
gonna eat
That's
lunch at
Freya.
school.
Yep.
Yes.
That's cute.
I thought remember for the first day, she's like, my first goal is I want to have school lunch. So
Mhm.
she went and had school lunch and then she came home. Or no, I picked her up in the car because it was raining. She's like, I do not want school lunch tomorrow. Like first thing I was like, oh, okay. So I assumed she did not like school lunch. So made her home lunch. And I think what it was is she figured out what was on the menu the next day because they talk about it in class. Because now every day she asked me, Mom, what's for lunch tomorrow at school? And
Did
so
you
far
get the
she's
menu?
wanted it again. I got a printout from her teacher. Because online, it is not laid out very nice. You have to like literally click on each day. There's not just a
Yeah, you
big
do. It's
calendar
confusing.
view. So she's been loving school lunch.
The first day was raining,
Yeah.
which was weird. It's always been like blazing hot.
Yep.
Mhm.
And we usually all walk together and then they
Uh-huh.
line up for the first day. But I dropped them off. Well, I didn't drop them off. I walked with them. And Emmy went to her door easy. And then Noah started running. So I started chasing him. And he was laughing. And I was like, are you trying to get away from me? There's tons of people. And I'm just running. And he's like laughing and looking back, but running real fast. So he finally gets to his doors and he's about to go in. And of course, I haven't kept up with him because he's much faster than me. And I'm like, Noah, stop. So he stops and I hug him and he just is like laughs and takes off. And then after school, you know, he was so excited to get home and talk to me and tell me everything about school and his teacher. And
Yes.
I was like, oh, I'm so excited to see you. I was like, I missed you. And he's like, me too. I was like, but you ran away from me this morning. He's like, Mom, it was raining and I didn't want to get my shoes wet. I was like, oh,
Good cover.
that's what it was.
Sure.
And then the
cover.
second day it was nice. So we all walked
Uh-huh.
and we get to the second grade line and Emmy finds her friend and she looks at me, looks back at her friend. 2 more friends join her. They all look at me. She goes, my mom's staring at us. And they all look at me and walk away. I was like, am I in high school again? Like,
Right?
that was like that moment, like Mean Girl moment.
Yes.
Where
You can't sit with us.
yeah. So they all look at me, walk away, and a couple of them keep turning around and looking at me. And of course, me, I'm just sitting there like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would do too.
yep. And then
Mommy
there's like,
loves you.
there's like a cheer they do that was
They
like
did a
3,
countdown.
2, and I'm sitting there counting down, and Emmy's like, stop. I was like, this is already starting in second grade.
Right?
I love it.
Holy moly.
What's
I was like,
happening?
I know. And her face was just like,
Like so annoyed.
Mom,
Like,
how
love
dare
that.
you?
I love that.
It's
I feel like
get
they'll
used
give
to
me
it, child.
they'll give me those looks when they're playing at my house because I'll do that. I'll be like, all right, kids, y'all better clean this house and do the dishes. Like I'll start saying stuff like that and they're just like,
You probably don't know what
I'm
to.
not gonna do that.
They're like, wait, is she serious?
Right.
Am I really gonna have to do dishes?
Freya will
Or-
like try to shut her door, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Anyways, I love giving that age a hard time. I think they're real funny in how they respond.
It's
They
not going to
just don't
stop.
know. Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah,
continue.
it's going to continue.
Mhm.
I think they're getting used to it now. I'll sing real loud, or
Yeah, it's kind of fun to embarrass them and
it's
be obnoxious.
It really
The worst is when they're obnoxious to you.
true when they give it back to you.
Yeah,
You're like, "Oh,
Matthew
dang it."
gets like that. And I'm like, okay, now I really mean it. That's the end. We're done playing this. Whatever this is, like, stop.
You're done.
That keeps going. I'm like, no, really, stop.
That's it.
That's it.
Does he like 8th grade?
He does.
Yeah,
He's not a Sevy anymore.
I know.
He sits on the
So
back
he's-
of the bus. He's like a cool kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's
Such a
right.
cool
Whereas
kid.
before he only
he
sat in the
only
front,
sat
huh?
in the front. But there was a lot of like 8th and 9th graders last year that weren't like
Friendly.
that were.
I heard the
potty mouth.
conversations at the bus
Mhm.
stop.
Oh,
It was very colorful.
It was so.
Oh.
So I think a lot of them are gone now, and there's a lot of 7th graders, I guess. So
So
it's a
Matthew's
sit on the
like
back.
Okay.
big man.
He's a
like
cool guy.
kid. Yeah.
He's like, "What's up?"
Yeah. I asked him if there's any cute ladies or anything. And he's like, no, not really. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, that was 3 years in
I
junior
know.
high.
He seems to be doing okay.
So much change.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Because it sucks. Junior high is the worst.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I like junior high.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did
hated
too,
it.
actually.
I had
Yeah.
fun in junior high.
So did I.
I
I
mean-
did think I was bigger than I was for sure. Thought I had life figured out. You know? I don't know if I was a very cool teenager, but
I liked all of it. I think I was oblivious to most of it too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes my mom would be like, "They're being really mean," and I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, they kind of are."
Like,
Like-
whatever.
like pulling my overalls up my butt's mean, Mom. Holding
They're just
me by
having-
my overalls.
They're just having fun, Mom.
made them
They just
laugh.
told me
It's
that it's
fine.
fun. Yeah, we're all laughing together.
Right? It's fine. They're not laughing at me. I do remember the way boys flirted in junior high was
They're
like
mean.
They're mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the overall thing that happened to me. Like I'd be
Oh.
getting a drink in the water
What?
fountain. When I was a kid, I had the hugest crush on him, and we ended up dating actually later in life. He'd pick me up by my overalls. And I'd be like, "You're so funny," but really, I'm like, "Oh shit, that kind of hurt." You know?
I had one that would pants me.
Oh,
What?
There was like a hallway stairs that were like kind of where teachers and every day because we went from the same class to the next class.
you should have worn something really funny.
Yeah.
Like, well, I always, you're just like young and dumb. You're like, oh my god,
Right? Like, oh shit. Just kidding.
So you know how, like, they have the fanny packs or whatever that look like a
belly.
dad butt. Yeah, they don't have like underwear that has like a hairy butt or something on it.
That would have been so funny.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh gosh, I'm never doing that again.
He's like, okay, I'm scarred for life.
I'm done.
Or like actually glue hair on your butt.
my gosh.
So
That'd
no,
be
that would be
painful.
that'd be terrible. That'd be not good in school.
Or have it
So
coming
good.
out of your underwear, like long, like a wig coming out of the
Little
back
braid.
of it. Little braid. You want to braid that? You want to braid that later?
We've talked about mooning. I used to
Yeah.
moon people all the time, right?
Yeah.
All the time. I loved mooning people. And one of my girlfriends would moon sometimes too. My brother, Jake, you could ask him to this day. It scarred him. She mooned so hard. She bent over a little too far. So he saw the hair of her other part. He was like, "That is so sick. She's got the hairiest butt." Like, and now he knows what it actually was, but
He didn't know.
Yes. And that image, he's like, that's still one of the least favorite images of my life.
I'm gonna ask him about it.
I am too.
You should ask him. He'll remember.
Should.
He will remember.
That's
Oh
hilarious.
my gosh, that is funny.
Anyways, hopefully I never scarred anybody.
You never know.
I don't know.
I'm sure I scarred Jody and Rick on their camera.
It's a
is
full moon tonight.
It was so quick.
Got
was.
really sunny out all of a sudden.
I know,
Yeah,
right? The moon really brightened up.
Whoa,
Really
yeah.
brightened up. What's that white thing out there?
Middle of the night. What's happening?
No, I tan mine.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Oh, that's true.
I sun
The
bleached.
10
my whole.
I was telling Tara today. One of
I don't. Let me just be clear. I don't.
You don't bleach your bum hole? It's fine if you do.
Some people do.
It's a
Do
thing.
your own thing.
We were shopping. I was shopping for family photo outfits,
Yes.
and one of the descriptions had like buttonhole closure. But of course, my brain like butthole closure. What is that? That's new.
What kind of foreplay panties are those? I'm sure there is something like that.
Something.
new.
That is.
And it was on one of the like girls like jumpers.
You're like, oh.
So there is button. I was like, where are they putting a button?
on these
They're
kids'
trying,
clothes.
they're trying to sell you on the romper. Like, you don't even have to pull it down. You
Yeah,
just unbutton and
definitely
poop.
said buttonhole
Little
closure.
zipper.
Yeah, a little
It's
zipper.
like, why does it say buttonhole?
No.
I've never.
No.
And of course, my brain read butthole right away.
Yeah, I would too.
Close. It's only a few letters off. It's pretty
Oh.
close.
Oh,
Oh,
Trying to
man.
think what else happened
I
in my
know.
life.
I feel like there should be more.
It's been a long time.
We went to Idaho for the weekend.
Oh, yeah, your
Not last
concert.
weekend, the weekend before. So we
Yeah, it
saw
has been
Bon
that.
Iver twice. A lot of people don't know who he is.
Or more. John said he's been watching it on repeat.
Nonstop. I came home last night at like midnight, and I walked in the garage door, and I was like, "Why are all the HomePods on in the house? Like playing?" It wasn't. It was him down here in the theater room, and I could just hear it clearly, feel it clear, like throughout the entire house. And I walked down here, and I was like, "I thought all the HomePods were on. Like this is pretty loud." And he's like. I'm like, it's just midnight. People are just trying to sleep. It's fine.
No problem. It's
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny. I had a friend like that would always, any song that they came out or album that they loved, repeat for months.
I do that sometimes. Especially
Yeah.
with Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You guys
I
are
do.
similar in that way.
And Hamilton, we did it.
That's
We
true.
did it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I've been doing a lot of Taylor Swift lately.
Good point.
I had a Notorious B.I.G. CD.
Did you?
It was only a
Ooh.
single though.
Yes.
So like
One song.
One song.
I think
Sometimes
it
they
may
had
have
two.
been,
They had like a
yeah,
bonus.
It may have
Right.
been like 3 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear I listened to that for a straight year.
Let's see. Let's hear it. Let's hear some Notorious Big.
I can't even think of what song it is. now, but
I love it when you call me Big
Papa.
Papa.
Throw your
Mhm.
hands in the air, cause
If you
you's a
could
true
I'm pretty sure that's
player.
who it was.
Cause all the ladies tonight, or some be having my baby.
My
baby. I went to Jackson Hole.
You did.
Oh, that's right, with your sister.
Yeah, it was a good time. I want to move to the country now.
Yeah, we found enough space for
Yeah.
our
Found some 6 acres. They'll
little
fit us all.
We have
community.
discussed, I don't know if we've talked about it on here.
Uh-huh.
Our little group has discussed what we like to call a compound.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I know. I was like, do we call it
I
that?
know,
don't
we
know.
do. But here, let me explain
we,
it better.
We are not
We
polygamous.
all have like separate corners and
Yes.
separate
Not.
houses.
That's correct.
Yes.
like a middle ground where all the kids and us
Yeah.
can meet, like maybe
Hang
a fire pit,
out.
maybe
Yes.
a pool. We all have like golf carts that we can drive from
Yes.
house to house. So there's like enough space, but we don't have to include. That's mean. I was gonna say
Yeah.
anybody else.
Well,
Right.
You gonna
But-
be exclusive?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
yeah, just our compound.
Just us.
Yeah.
We'll exclude everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I was
makes
saying
more
that,
sense.
I was like,
The
that
gated
sounds really
community.
mean.
Well, I was
but-
like, don't exclude me. That's
No.
rude. But you want to exclude other people outside of this group.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like
okay, I
a
get
couple
it. Yep.
people
Yeah.
in the same.
Yeah.
Well, Mark was talking about a par 3 course.
Course,
on
Yeah, we
there,
have
and,
some big plans. There's
yeah,
been
a lazy
talk of
river.
a lazy river,
Lazy
river. yeah.
par 3 course,
A clubhouse.
Definitely
an
some
extra house
pickleball.
that has pickleball court,
Uh-huh.
an extra house that has like some office space for a couple of the guys that work from
Yes.
home.
Yep.
Which that would be lovely.
podcast.
That would be
that
awesome.
would.
It really would be nice.
A podcast room,
Yep.
We'll have to include that.
a content room.
Yep.
It's just gonna be our.
So we'll start a GoFundMe.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds.
We'll link
we
it.
also talked about a dome that encloses us. So we
Right.
can always be outside even if it's cold.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring our
Really
own
on budget.
sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
so here's
easy.
the deal.
Yeah,
If
not
you,
too
we're
expensive.
going to build like a guest house as well. So, if we have people come to stay, they get kicked out to the guest house.
Yes.
But if you donate on our GoFundMe, then you're entered to win a weekend stay in the
At the
guest
guest
house.
In the compound.
So
Just one room in
Just
it.
us.
though.
yeah.
You
There
gotta
is
bring
an
your own
outhouse.
food
There
and
is an
stuff, and you probably won't see us because we're gonna be doing our own
No.
thing. You're excluded.
You can't come on the grounds. You got to stay in that house.
That's right.
Oh my god!
It's really enticing.
Good luck getting in.
Wow. I thought we were the "You Can Sit with Us" girls. It's all a show.
I'm joking.
I know.
Oh my
It just was fun.
I know. It actually would be really cool.
It would be so awesome to have.
Hey,
our-
dreamers. I'm all about having my husband's a dreamer. He'll be dreaming about this compound until it happens.
I found 6 acres,
I
guys.
know.
I know.
You
but
did.
it's
It's just
so
so cold over there. I don't want to go colder. You know what I'm saying?
It is cold in
pretty.
Wyoming.
It's
I
pretty.
know.
You do know.
It was
You do
beautiful.
know.
From
It is
experience.
gorgeous. You're not wrong. I love Jackson Hole. I love that area. It's gorgeous.
I mean, it was not in Jackson Hole. We couldn't afford like
No.
a square
Oh.
foot in Jackson Hole.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well,
I have to
But
give my right toe for
Afton
that.
is beautiful too.
Oh, it's so pretty.
yes. We've been to Afton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it Dumb and Dumber? Don't they ride on their little
Through the Rocky
go
Mountains.
ped and
Where they're
to
all like
Afton?
frozen and
Yeah.
the snot's all
You've had
frozen.
2 pairs of gloves this whole time.
No, they don't go to
Yeah,
Afton. They go
it's
to
the
Rock.
Rockies.
They go to
Aspen,
Oh,
Yeah.
Aspen.
Colorado.
There's a couple letters off.
Damn it.
You're close.
It's close. See? As long as
You're
we're
close.
close.
We went to Lake Powell. I
Yes,
don't
you
I
did.
think we've recorded
No.
since then.
We did we did after we went. After Mark and I
Yes.
went, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
but
then
not
we
since
did it
you've gone.
right before we left.
Yes.
Mhm. So that was
How
fun.
was that?
It's blast.
Lake Powell's so awesome.
It's getting like easier and easier every year. I don't have to worry as much about the older two. Van, that
Just
kid
buying
was
cars.
yeah. I bought him monster trucks, like little ones. Played with those for 7 days straight.
Oh my gosh.
Did not care about anything else.
That's kind of
That's
awesome.
so cool.
I was like, what in the world? And I was like questioning buying it because I was like, I never usually buy my kids stuff just because. I'm
Yeah.
a person that's just like, oh, you get a toy, you get a toy. But I did. It was like $36. So I was like, I shouldn't do this. Best
But it worked out.
$36 ever spent.
So he didn't really care about the water.
No. He's kind of scared of the water. That's why I was nervous. I was like, I don't know what he's gonna
Oh.
do. And that's why I got him the
Yes.
trucks. We went kind of on the shore and played in the water, and he like clung to me. He ended up kind of
Warming
getting
up.
used to it. And
Yeah.
then we put a pool on the back of the houseboat
Yes.
and put the little water balloons.
That was a good idea.
Yeah,
Yes.
that looked awesome.
And he loved that too. So that was in the middle of his monster truck play. And then he liked boat rides, and we saw a couple Sea-Doos, and we called them water monster trucks. So we thought those were really cool.
Oh.
So Dad took him on a couple water monster truck rides.
And he liked it?
He liked it.
Oh, that's cute.
Good. Yeah.
Isn't that funny? You just got to throw in the monster truck and he's down.
Yep, he's down.
This is a broccoli monster, truck.
Eat it up.
This is an egg monster truck.
You're going to love it.
Goes vroom vroom all the way down to your belly.
Yeah. I still haven't figured out wake surfing. Everybody's always like, oh, it's so easy. And I'm like, cool.
Yeah, it is
I
pretty
can't.
easy, but maybe next year, Molly.
I got up for like 5 seconds.
We saw your
But then I
Superman.
didn't
It
know.
was awesome.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
Superman. I thought I got up and I was doing awesome. That's why I was like looking excited. But then I felt myself like, woo! I don't know.
I do feel like, though, any water sport, you just have to get that feel of like
Yeah.
up and balance, and then it's like riding a bike.
That's Matt. I
But-
mean, Matt could get up easy, but he couldn't figure out how to like let go of the rope. And
Yes.
then once he got it, he was just like pro. I was
On
like,
it.
You're annoying.
And you're like,
But-
go to bed.
I haven't.
Sit down.
I only wakeboarded a couple times before this, and that was like maybe 9 years ago before Noah. And I feel like my time as a mom has limited the water sports because it's like I have to be with the kids,
Yes.
and Matt's
Yep.
really good. So I'm like, of course you're gonna have your turn.
Mhm.
I don't care that much, but
Right.
one of these days, I'm gonna be able to master that because I didn't get too
Yes.
much time out there.
I
we
agree.
will.
I went like, I think 4 years without any type of water skiing, wakeboard, nothing. And it was kind of during childbearing years.
Yeah.
And like, we either had the little baby and I was like, it's fine. Same thing. Like Mark, you go,
Yeah.
or I was pregnant
Or nursing,
or
your
nursing. Yes.
body hurts.
Yes.
and- yeah.
But when I get out there, I feel like, oh, this is the best feeling ever. There's something so freeing about being behind a boat on a lake. And like, there's times I'll just like look out into the view, like, especially if you go outside the wake on a wakeboard. I'm like, this is the coolest ever. So freeing.
It's awesome.
You'll get there. We
Yeah.
all need to rent a wake surfing boat and just go.
I know a guy.
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Well, I mean, hit him up, will you?
Yeah.
Just say we'll take it out and have fun.
I
just
think
gonna
he'd
make
be
sure
down,
it-
but
make
I
sure it
have a
works for
hard
the
time
summer.
ever asking for stuff like that.
Hey,
I'm the same.
man, So,
So, by
I'm
the
just kidding.
way,
No, we'd be down to rent one. Whatever. Either way, I just think we all should go. It'd be fun. We can make it a adult date day.
Oh,
that would be
You
fun.
know what I mean?
next summer.
Yeah.
Because that would be a lot of kids on a boat.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think we'd fit.
No, we would. How many did we fit that one year in Bear Lake? It was us 3 families, huh?
And,
and that was
tight.
about
Ginormous
capped.
family of.
That's true.
This one has so many.
It's got like 100 kids.
We
over
couldn't,
half
we
the
couldn't
size.
fit that family.
There'd have to be half on the
You-
tube at all times.
Hey, if you can't keep those condoms together, literally, then you're gonna end up with a fourth too.
Mark upstairs, babe, we're gonna end up with a whoops. I'm like,
No,
what? We've never
He
had
just
a
put
whoops
that,
ever.
He put that in the air.
He
He
did.
did.
Dude,
it's gonna happen now.
we've never had a whoops. Knock on wood. All of our
Well-
kids have been planned.
Sure. You weren't using 100-year-old. I was gonna say tampons, condoms either.
Well, we never do use them, and we learned our lesson.
And you just stop nursing. Everything's revving up. I know. It's like,
I'm getting my mojo back.
mm-hmm.
Speaking of mojos, is that all the
What?
updates?
Oh.
I know, I can't
No,
really think of it. I was like,
I know. I feel
what?
like we should. I was like, we're gonna have so many.
I know.
And now I
It's
can't
been
think
so
of
long,
anything.
They just disappear.
They do.
It's true.
It's the whole mom
This brain
thing.
can't
I only
hold that much info.
I feel like just the back to school thing just overtook our. I'm like,
yes,
I love that people are so excited for back to school, but then reality sits in.
it does.
We had like 4 practices, 2 games, an appointment. I was like, okay, never mind. Let's go back to summer.
Rewind.
I felt that way yesterday. I think I was telling you, right? I said, oh my word, I'm so glad preschool's only 2 days a week. Because if I had to do this 5 days a week, I don't know if I'd survive it. Because Freya and Rock both start at different times and end at different times. So
Yeah.
I was going to and from 4 times all day, and they both wanted to walk, and I promised them I'd walk. I was like,
You got your steps
I
in.
Yeah, you
am
did.
dead. Yes. Like,
That's a lot.
I am so, Mark came home and, well, babe, I'm operating about 40%. So we're having leftovers and we'll make some cookies.
And we're gonna knock you on the head.
I was doing good at first. I was like, because I do feel like I think it's my self-diagnosed ADHD. If I have nothing to do, I will do nothing because I will try and figure out what to do. It overwhelms me. I will sit there. When I have all these plans, I'm much more productive.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
It's like if I can't sit, then I'm just going.
Yep.
So I feel like I've been good. My laundry's caught up. The house was clean until about then like Thursday hit.
Yes.
Like I had worked
exhausting.
out every day. Thursday hit. I'm like, I can't wake up. We've got 2 appointments right after school. We've got soccer practice. We've got a soccer game. I've got to figure out food. I was done. I was like, okay, I'm exhausted.
Yep. That's when it
So
hit me
done.
was Thursday.
Yeah.
too. I did work out, which I was proud
job.
of myself, but I didn't today. Today I'm taking it off.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'll do it
today.
tomorrow.
I already feel burnt
Tired.
out on lunches.
Oh,
I was like,
Making
I
lunches?
hate this.
Does he want home lunch every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have more of those mini pancakes. I got Costco size
And,
Yeah.
and raw
Pancakes.
sausage.
and Ross. Guys,
People are crazy.
they're so
know,
stupid.
I
Why are you feeding
know.
your kids raw sausages?
That's not
disgusting,
okay.
Molly.
She sent me a screenshot.
Uncooked.
I did. I sent her. So
It's like, come on, people.
So I posted about this lunch I was making my girl. She wanted mini pancakes. I was like, well, I got to get some protein in. So I microwaved up some sausage, put it in there. We had strawberries. There's a little cup of syrup. I was like, I feel pretty good about this.
Yes.
I show it, and this lady's like, what did she say?
It was like, I'm just concerned about the sausage or something
Well,
being
she was
raw.
like, did you cook the sausage? I was like, yes, I cooked the sausage.
like,
she's
what
like,
are we?
Well, what about bacteria? And I was like, what about it? She's like,
It's going to stay
how is-
cold.
yeah. I was
well,
like,
then
it's
she
cold.
said something about it sitting out in 90 degrees. I was like, it's not sitting outside.
No. I was
Like,
like,
just in the
in
sun.
a cold
I was like, it's gonna
lunchbox.
be cold in a lunchbox with a
And
cooler.
yeah.
And she's like, oh, so they're gonna eat cold sausage?
Oh my word.
Yes.
That's what she wanted,
Yeah.
lady. That's what she wanted.
We can just get our children to eat something.
I left
That's
Tyler's
great.
out in the sun
Yeah.
to keep it warm.
Yeah.
I was like, that'll be good, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. It'll be over here, buddy.
She's just like, I have never heard of
Under
that
the
because
slide.
it's 95 degrees here, and I just feel like foodborne illness or bacteria. I was like,
Oh my goodness.
Rick,
sakes.
do you have a refrigerator and or an ice pack?
Right.
and then the other lady
Yes.
was like, how about stop giving processed food? I was like, this looks pretty dang good.
Gosh.
I was like, I was pretty
Yeah.
proud of, like, all the ingredients on those pancakes are like readable
Yes.
ingredients.
Yes.
It's sausage and strawberries.
Right. It's
Can't-
actually
you can't
pretty.
Well, there was
That's a pretty
pirate's
good meal.
booty, which I think
Oh.
is pretty
Corn.
decent
It's
also.
like corn
Yeah.
puffs.
Oh, you never know. Someone's
Like
gonna
next
come at
time,
you.
I'm gonna put a Big Mac in there.
Yeah,
And
there we
French
go.
Fries.
There we go. We're not.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it in the cooler, but we're not gonna put ice in there because we're hoping the cooler will keep it warm.
Yeah.
How long does food fine to sit out? 4 hours. You'll be fine. 4 hours. It's fine.
Yeah. No big deal.
McDonald's preheats their
People need to
shit
calm
anyways.
down.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, that one
They
was
do get
exhausting. It was like
intense.
sometimes you just post things and you don't even think that it's gonna be that big of a deal.
And, it
And like
totally
the
is.
number of people are like,
Yeah.
that's gonna be cold. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be cold sausage. Or like,
Have you never eaten a
How
cold
are they
piece of
gonna
sausage?
cook that? I'm like, they're not. It's already cooked and just cold.
You ever had a cold piece of pizza?
Yeah,
That lady probably hasn't.
Probably not.
and
is
she loved it.
interesting.
I was like, you ate all that sausage? She's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, Tyler ate all
Yeah.
his too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The syrup did spill
Mm-hmm.
all over
Yep.
his lunchbox, all over his backpack. He brought home someone else's paper. It was all over that.
Oh, that
Oh,
was another
shit.
thing. I had those bento boxes.
Mhm.
I posted with it, and some lady, of course, will you find another way to send your kids lunch? She's like, I'm a teacher, and kids just have a hard time opening those.
They do not.
That's
And
BS.
They do not.
She's like, and they throw away parts, and we're searching in the trash for hours. I was like, number one, she's second grade. She
She's
unclasped.
yes.
It's like a,
A
little
box.
snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and my kids never throw away a damn thing, so they're not even close to the garbage, so
No.
we're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They bring home their food,
All
old
of it,
food
all
in
the
the damn
wrappers.
box.
Right. Half open.
Half
Yeah,
open. Yes.
all the time. I'm
Yogurt
like, do
spilled
they actually
everywhere.
go to the garbage? My
Right.
kids don't go to the garbage
She
can.
opens it just fine. Does she close it the
No,
same?
No.
Not always.
Yeah.
But she'll open it just fine and eat
Yeah.
it just fine.
That was
Yeah.
another one. I was just
I
like,
thought it
no,
was going to be about
I
the
will.
plastic or something.
Me
else.
too. I thought that.
No,
Like, I'm helping the planet. What do you mean?
Right?
You can't win.
Multi-use.
no, you
No.
can't.
There's always going to be someone.
I was
pissed
like,
off.
she's second grade. She can open it, and like, I literally was like, my kids don't throw away anything, so they'll be good. She's like, I just another perspective. I was like,
Oh my goodness.
sounds like your school needs more helpers.
yeah.
If you're spending hours digging in trash cans.
For bento boxes. Yeah, we've used ours for 6 years, and my kids do just fine.
Yeah.
My
I
3-year-old
feel
will.
like Zeta could
Well,
open
no
it.
shit. Now he's 4. Probably. Yeah. They'll get him out and do pretend picnics with them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like for years, they've done that.
Have you seen the ones with the thermos part in it?
Yes, those were like
What?
$45 or something.
They are like
Where's the-
$40, but I kind of want one.
I do too.
They're like they have 3 compartments and then a thermos part
Right
with
in
a
the
lid,
middle.
so you can warm up the little thermos and then put warm food in there.
So you could
That's
put warm
You
cool.
could put warm
sausage
sausage.
in there,
How-
and it would be safe.
How many degrees though? How long are we sure the timing on that is?
Don't have one.
Oh, Ashley's going to be out for the episode. Her phone's about to die. Sorry, Ashley. It's been fun. At least you'll feel good enough to edit.
I'm gonna run.
Yep.
It's gonna happen.
I feel like once you put it out there.
I was like, are you wanting it to happen? You seem like not to.
You'll be happy
It's
when Zeta goes to kindergarten and you
Oh,
still have one.
Or will I be like, yay, all my kids are in school?
You'll be, yay, all my kids are in school. That's what you'll be like.
Or you'll be like, oh, yay, I still have one.
Yeah.
I remember one of Matt's coworkers was like, what are you going to do? I think I only had 2, or maybe I had 3. Like, what are you going to do when they're all in school? I was like, have another.
Let's have one more.
We did have one more, but
more. Yes.
we're done after that.
Why not?
It's hard because Zeta's at an age where they're just so freaking cute at this stage. She's still very
Yeah.
needy, and I do still have a monkey that's always on my back,
Yeah.
which I do get to a point where I'm like, I need to breathe. Like, give me some space. But they're so cute.
I
It's
know.
hard to like think that she's my last. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm done.
TBD. Yeah, unless miracle Miracle could happen, you know. You never know.
I know. Not. If it does.
Kim and Cody are done.
Yeah, that's what Cody said. The vasectomy wasn't 100%.
Yep.
So
Great.
I know. It's great. I'm coming after you.
when
I'm not. I'll give it to Molly.
when we had Jack yesterday, nothing against your child, just
No.
in reference.
He was such a little shit.
He was fine.
Little effer was called.
But I was like, I was telling Cody, I was like, this is my worst nightmare.
Yep. Three
Boys.
Three boys.
Three
yeah.
boys.
And they're
Like
all
I was-
really.
Just
like
the volume and the like,
Jack is so.
the going, like they just don't stop moving. I was like, what?
That's funny because when I had my niece and nephew, because they're older, I was like, I can kind of see how people do this now.
Yeah.
Because they're so
If with teenagers,
yes,
or having a gap.
because they're
If
all
you had-
so
yeah,
spaced
if you had
out.
space.
Yes.
I was like, oh my gosh, because usually when people have a lot of kids, you know, there's an older set and a
Yep.
younger. I was like, I could kind of do that. Like they were easy.
Yep.
Like now, I wouldn't do it, but I'm like, okay, I see how people can do this.
Yep.
Like just the different stages that each of the kids are in.
Right.
It's true. My grandma and my mom have both said that because they have a little bit more. Well, my grandma had two close together, then a gap, then a kid, then a gap, then two close together. So she never had more than two littles.
Yeah.
You know? And again, that can vary. She still had 5 kids. It's really busy. And then my mom, we're all 7 years apart. So they're like, it's different because all of our kids weren't that close in age.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I'm like, they're all young and they all are very needy.
And the older ones can help. And
yes.
because
Yes,
we're
when you
getting to
have
that,
the olders.
Like Noah's at an age where he's very responsible and mature, and I'm like, you're not that hard. Like we don't have
Yeah.
to.
That's what Cody and I was saying. I was like, am I just not motherly? I was like, I've never been like the biggest kid. Like I've never wanted like tons of kids, but I was like, I no, it just doesn't.
No. That's
No,
hard.
it's just
it
a
doesn't
lot.
sound fun.
It's just a lot.
No,
It's a
that-
lot on a person.
Ugh.
That's like twins and then a one 18 months later,
Yes.
whatever the age difference is between
Yes.
Tyler and Nick. Like that's a lot.
I was like, this would be terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
and all boys.
Today the kids got rowdy. It was just Emmy that was over, but it was Emmy, Freya, Rock, and then Zeta. And Rock and Freya started like, they're getting into that sibling rivalry stage. Well, they're in the sibling rivalry. They'll be the best friends and then they'll be pissed and then they're best friends. You know what I mean? And she was kind of teasing Rock. Like they were doing swords and then she'd take his sword and then he's running off and slamming the door. And then they're all running and like, and then slamming the door. Like 3 slam doors. I was like, if you slam the door one more time, you're going outside.
Yep.
You know, and you're just hearing all the,
Yeah.
rah, rah.
That's how
And
it
like
was
someone's
yesterday.
fingers are going to get slammed.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
oh.
We were even outside, but it was like, what, 8 boys maybe?
Yeah. Yes.
They were all
on in
outside.
your front yard.
And we were outside even, and they were playing soccer, and I was like, why is everyone screaming?
Seriously.
Why the screaming? And they all like
Why do I have
look
to
at me.
be
They're
so
like,
loud?
sorry. And I was just like, why?
It's so loud.
Why do you have to scream?
I'm just gonna start wearing these everywhere I go.
No,
They're not
I'm
very
gonna
noise
wear
canceled, like,
earplugs.
but it would help a little bit.
Just muffle it
Yeah.
just enough.
I hope you guys are sometimes mean while my kids are at your house.
What-
Because
I mean, I got
feel
stoned
like
today.
You heard
sometimes,
Nick and Lucy though.
sometimes I feel like the mean one. Because
No.
yesterday they had a wedding and they
Oh,
married off
Yeah.
my
Lucy
5-year-old and your how old is
4-year-old.
4-year-old.
Yep. Rock.
And I was watching the camera and I was like, let's see where this goes. And I was like, I think I know where it's going. And then all of a sudden I see them go around the corner where the video no longer is. So I get up. I should have been down there sooner, but I get up and go down there and they're all staring at me like
You're like, what just happened?
just
nothing
terrified
happening here.
of me. I was like, am I that mean already that they knew? But I think they all just knew.
Yes.
They
Well,
know.
Jack started talking about the wedding and I said, yeah, I heard they kiss. He goes, yeah. And I was like, did you encourage them to kiss? And he goes, I think the answer was more towards yes. And I said, that's not okay. We don't kiss on the lips and stuff like that. You know, you guys are too little to be doing that. And he was like, well, you know, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
Just
So they all
sorry.
just like kind of stared at me.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even that mean, but I think they knew, like, you know, the mom look.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, let's all go outside. And I was like, Lucy, Emmy, you're staying here. And then like 10 minutes later, I could see some of them come to the door. It was Freya, Tyler, and I think little Noah.
Yeah.
And I was listening because I was like, I wonder what they're
That's my
saying.
favorite.
Yeah.
And
It
Tyler
is
was
the
like,
best.
I think they're grounded. Freya's like, no, I don't know. And then Tyler's like, I'm not saying anything. And so they knocked and I opened the door and it still was just like,
Even
they
when
were all
even
just
know what to
staring.
say.
And then
They
finally
were
Freya
scared
was
of
like,
you.
can Abby play? I was like, and I was just like, oh, we're done playing for the night. And they're just like, just still staring. I was like,
the
okay,
way
see ya.
Shutting the
even
door now.
even when Tyler came home, he was like, I didn't do anything, Mom. Mom, I didn't do anything. I didn't. And I was like, did you?
He always
did
says
you
that.
say that? Did you encourage him to do it? And he was like, no, I had barely came downstairs and they were already kissing. And
Guess who didn't say a word to me about it?
Your rock.
Freya or Rock. They're like me. They're like, she doesn't say anything. I won't say anything.
Maybe she doesn't know.
I was like that as a kid. I'm like, she has no idea. I'm not going to bring it up.
my most favorite thing.
I know you text about it, but I totally forgot.
Yeah.
So I didn't bring it up.
I did too. And I didn't realize because I was gone for part of things. I think, wasn't I?
Yeah.
This was, yeah. Gosh, I'm like an absent mother. But so I didn't know if any of my kids were there or anything. And I think it was Jack.
Was he there?
I think, or maybe it was a different time.
I mean, probably have been married and kissed multiple
Yeah, I'm
times.
sure.
Who knows?
Because they tried to marry Rock and Lucy at my house.
Oh,
like a few months ago. I remember, I swear I texted about it.
I thought,
And I
think it
remember
did
I was
happen
like
again.
sitting back just watching because I was in the same room,
yeah.
but I was far enough away. Like I think they were in the living room by the sliding door. And I was in my front formal. That's what it was. And I just kind of was peeking around the corner. And I was like, shit, what's going to happen? Where's this going to go? And then I remember something about kissing. And Rock actually said, I'm not going to
Yeah, I
kiss.
remember.
I'm not going to
Because
kiss.
I think Nick and Lucy have done it. They've gotten married in my backyard.
Probably, yeah. Lucy's.
Lucy's getting around.
Yeah, watch out. You guys do not want Lucy around.
Well, didn't Jack and Freya get married at one time?
I don't know. At some point.
I think they did. And they kissed at one point.
Oh,
I don't know if it was on the cheek. I don't know. But
Well,
I remember something
their
about them
first
getting
kisses
married.
when they get older, it's gonna be like no big deal. you
I know, right?
I
Because I remember Freya broke up with him.
Oh,
And Jack was really
that's right. I
sad
do
about it.
remember that.
Remember?
Yeah.
She goes, "We are not married anymore, Jack."
Yeah, he was
He
sad.
was really sad.
Yep.
I do remember Nick and Lucy kissing, but she told me that was just on the cheek.
Oh,
But I think we've
you've
Progressed.
advanced.
Pro-
So
yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
if there's any sort of wedding, we stop that situation
Right.
before.
Before the kissing
You know,
started.
they
They're
advance
two
some more.
steps,
Yeah.
two steps towards first base.
Yeah. Because once the kissing starts, where does it go from there?
Okay,
Yes. Okay.
let's get
do it.
into the topics. So, I don't know how much we'll get through. This might be a part two-er because I asked 3 questions and got lots of responses. My questions were, what are like misconceptions behind... Oh, we got sound effects already.
The facials. What was that? What? I don't know. Oh my God. That's for the 69 position.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's 69. Could be tossing a salad, eating a taco. I don't know.
No.
People do that. It's a real thing.
Sorry, Molly.
Okay,
Go ahead.
jeez, Tara.
We might need to define what 69 is. I swear, there's people that don't know.
I can figure that out.
Google
All right,
themselves.
Google it.
We're not giving descriptions.
Sex talk
your-
counseling. Here it comes.
Say
just
someone on one of these responses is
Sex therapist.
I think
Yeah.
a couples therapist.
Oh.
So maybe we need to reach out and have them on. I need to figure out how
That
to get a
would be
guest on here. But yeah, it could be cool.
So we asked 3. I asked 3 questions on my page, and they were misconceptions you've had about doing the deed. So like things that when you were younger you thought, or even before you did it. What were some of those? The second one was things you wish you knew before you started doing it. And then the third was, I don't remember how I worded it, but like, what is one thing you would tell your partner? Kind of like no emotions involved, just like straightforward.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know you're supposed to communicate, but there's some things that you're just like,
You get worried.
You worry about
yeah,
their
you don't want to hurt their
feelings,
feelings
yes.
and cause bad blood. So
Yes.
we asked that.
Yes.
We will see how much we get through.
There's a
Yes.
lot.
There was a lot. I started kind of reading them, and then it was Thursday where we had a whole
Yes.
day of events.
Uh-huh.
So lost track, looked at them today. There's a lot.
so many.
Yes.
There's a lot.
And they're
So
kind
thank
of they're
you.
kind of mixed up because as I was trying to type them out at first, some of them seemed like answers to something else. So they might all just kind of be.
Should we just do the phone? So it's
No.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
I
idea.
know, but I think sometimes they answered to one of your questions
Oh, on a different
on a
box?
different question.
Oh.
You'd be like, for this, you know what I
Oh.
mean? So like you're gonna say misconceptions, but some of them seem like they were something that
They
they
were
wanted to tell their
answering-
spouse.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, maybe it can just be any of the three,
Yeah.
right?
So we'll just
Yeah.
kind of start reading them.
Yes.
I'm sure some of them will lead to more discussions too. That's
Right.
why I'm like,
Yes.
I am not sure how much we'll get through.
That's right.
But if we don't, we will
It's
do
fine.
a part 2 because
Yes.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of good stuff here.
Well, the
There's-
dudes have the kids. It could be a 4-hour episode. It's fine. We're free right now. Let's live it up, baby.
We still finish at 2 a.m.
Just lock
Leave
the
us
door.
alone. We're working.
There's a lock on that door. Just lock it.
Do you,
Can't
hear you.
do you guys like 69?
I kind of, well,
It
we've
depends.
got some very memorable 69 times that Mark will still bring up, and we'll both blush about it. And he'll ask to go back to that same hotel. So,
Was this in Wendover? Was it in Wendover?
so one of them was in Wendover.
Oh my gosh.
Kim's like, I've had the same experience.
Yeah, she's all, was it this room at this hotel?
Sometimes I feel like it's a lot happening.
I feel
Yes.
like too.
At one
It's
time.
like over
Stimulation.
Yeah.
like in multiple ways. Like
You
Right.
have to
It's a
focus,
lot.
enjoy all at the same
all
time.
the
It
time.
is.
I don't love it.
It's
Yeah,
not,
it's not my favorite.
something we do all the time, but I'll say the times we did it was really fun.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because it's like that special,
Yeah,
you know,
I could see that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, every time
Oh.
that's too much.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Takes the fun
No.
out of it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Anything every time is yeah.
boring. Yeah.
Have some variety in there.
Okay, so we'll start. Should I read like a couple and then
Yeah,
we'll pass it on?
Yes.
So this first one said, this is misconceptions. And this misconception is that I would enjoy it.
Ah,
Oh, enjoy sex.
Yeah.
I could see that though.
Do you know there was a lot of those?
Was there a lot? So yeah, there's a lot of repeats too. So we'll kind of just read through them and see.
So they were thinking that it
they
was
would,
more just for him.
no, they're thinking that they thought they would enjoy it, but they
Oh,
must
that
not.
They would enjoy, but
It's probably
I mean,
more
I think-
work than they.
dude,
I think sex over time with someone though gets better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I don't think your first time is ever like, whoa, that was my.
And maybe
Right.
maybe
Right.
they are talking about just the first time
Yeah.
yeah.
because it hurts.
Yes, I do agree.
And I think that was a
yes.
lot of the
Mhm.
I think that came up a lot in the second question, like things you wish you knew. I think there were a
Yes.
lot of answers that said it hurt.
Mhm.
True. Yep. You know, valid point.
Yeah.
It does. You think it's going to be like the movies.
Mhm.
Yes.
The whole thing where
Yep.
you just see this intense, hot, sexy romance. They're both
Mhm.
climaxing. It is a very different experience for the girl.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think a big part is understanding how important your clitoris plays for a female and to have plenty of lube and take it very slow, especially for the first time.
You're ruining half of these
I know.
comments.
Oh, sorry.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like,
I was like, I've read one on that. I've read one on that.
I-
I've read one on that. Okay.
I literally was like, well, that was the
Check
whole
those.
episode.
Was it?
Sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
read
we're
those
done.
ones.
And that's
Where
where
all the
We're done.
misconceptions and
I'm just thinking like, you know,
we can go now.
She read them
those
with
are the
you.
reasons
I
it was
know.
misconceived. I didn't understand the importance of all that
it's true.
at
It's
the
true.
beginning, you know?
Yes.
Another one says, do you know your stuff leaks out after and it's so annoying?
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, learned that the hard way for sure.
Towels.
But even like
She's got her
later,
sex
Yeah, like
like
Yes.
2 hours later, like whoa,
Oh,
cool.
I feel even
Yep.
like the
That's
next day
great.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
if you're doing it at night and then the next day you get up
Yes.
and I feel like you get up in the morning, you're like, oh shit, there's like more.
or
Well,
like
yeah.
a condom comes out.
Yeah, I was
half of
just gonna say that.
it just keeps
Take a
leaking
pee,
out.
you just fill a big flip, and it's just half the condom in the toilet. What the hell is in my vagina overnight?
I'm so glad it came out.
Do you know the
I
amount
have
of
two.
the amount of stink you would have gotten?
I
That's
know.
what I know. That's what I said. We would have.
It psychs me out because I didn't even know it was up
smell you
there.
across the street.
Leave you a nice little set of dog poop on your
Right,
porch. It'd
right.
be like,
Like-
something else.
Where he's like, we can't play at our house. There's something rotten in
Right,
there.
right.
We can't
I
find
don't know
it.
what it is, but
I'm away from my mom. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
that's true though.
This misconception is it takes 30 minutes or an hour. ... It does not.
No,
No.
Mm.
hell no.
I feel like if it took an hour, I would hate it.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So bad.
I agree.
That's too long.
So
no,
long.
that's too long.
Yeah.
No.
There was another one in there. I'm going to ruin this one, but it was like, it's okay if we just have a quickie. Like, I don't have to orgasm every time. Like, it's okay to just have a quickie sometimes. It's still like fun and enjoyable, even if, you know what I mean?
It doesn't need to be theatrical and like,
nothing
a
crazy, big long
whole-
thing. It
I
can just
agree.
be like, let's just have fun for a minute.
yes. I honestly think if you have the right toys,
Yeah, that
you
too.
can absolutely orgasm every time. I'm
Yes.
talking to the females.
Yeah.
So I do think it's a given for the males every time.
Damn it.
You guys deserve to have an orgasm.
That's right.
You know what toy I'm going to bring up, but go on, Kim.
Interesting.
That there would be misconception that there would be weird sounds and smells. I mean,
But
Or
that's
like
not
they-
a
like sex
misconception.
sounds?
That's
No, that must
truth.
be a
or
thing
maybe
that they
something
didn't
they
think
thought they knew.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Oh,
They didn't
okay.
know before going
This-
in.
I mean, this
Got you.
sounds 100%.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Or like-
messier and stinkier and grosser than
Right.
you
Which
think.
noisier.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end, the cleanup. Ugh,
Which
Goodness
leads into the
sakes.
next one, that it's not like the movies. It's not,
Yeah.
and it, on many ways, it's not like the movies.
So many ways.
No.
Because we've
yeah.
talked about how you don't, like when you finish, you don't lay there and snuggle. I mean, I guess maybe some people do and just all over the bed.
Oh, like right after?
Yeah.
Just what? All over the bed? Just
Jizz everywhere. like
laying it.
all over the sheets.
maybe people do.
Maybe.
That stuff
Maybe
like
they don't
doesn't
care.
dry either. It stays like.
Gooey for a while.
Ew.
Can you imagine like rolling over and like
Pile. Then you fall asleep and like stuck to you the next morning.
the sheet like
sheet's
moves
dragging.
with you?
It's like dragging.
It's like when you're at the
behind you.
doctor and your butt sweats and the sheet comes with you.
The paper.
That's what it's like.
The sheet's gonna be coming with you when you wake up.
No, guys, we don't do that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Once that pecker's out of the giant,
Yeah, you get.
straight to the bathroom.
Yep.
So no hands, guidance. It just slips right in.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
it doesn't.
Oh no, that's not true.
Right.
I mean,
I mean,
sometimes.
I guess
But-
if you're very wet,
Yeah.
and moist, sure.
Yeah.
But I think that takes practice.
skill.
To know your partner's anatomy.
Yeah.
It's like a dude undoing a bra. You know, it's
I
gonna
think-
take some time.
I think some positions that's easier than
Yeah,
others.
I
Yes.
agree.
Yes.
There are some that it's super easy for that to just
Others you
go
need
right
like
there.
wherever.
You need
Other
like
ones
the
you're like,
directions.
wrong hole, wrong hole.
You're getting out the airline lights.
Keep going. Keep moving.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Back it up. Back it up.
It's like an alarm.
I'm gonna do that next time.
Wrong hole. Wrong hole. Wrong hole. Wrong hole.
I wish I had like a recording of. Oops, sorry. That was
You
that
need
one.
like an alarm button. You're like, shit. Where's the alarm? Oh, damn it. Hey, we need to come up with a line. That's what it is. A sex line of things.
Yeah. What?
Of like products.
I like products,
That's our
buttons.
merch.
Buttons.
Mom,
Yeah, that's our
take
merch.
five
Sex merch.
Wrong hole button. Wrong hole. Wrong hole.
You can like attach them to the headboard or something.
You just hear your
Like,
kids. Look weird
Wrong
at all.
hole, wrong hole.
right?
You know those buttons that they train dogs with? The
Yes.
dogs can
Oh,
go
yeah.
push.
Yes.
You see like a row of buttons.
On the bed.
Yeah. No, the ones
Too
that
fast.
say like
Too fast.
they talk. Yeah.
Easy on the clit. Easy on the clit.
No boob play today.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay, where
That
did
is
you leave
awesome.
off? Oh, no one explained the attachment you feel to them as a woman.
Oh.
It's a good point. You know how when you're young and if you like if you're intimate with someone,
Right.
you know,
okay.
you feel
Attached to them.
Sure.
whereas I feel like sometimes with men
Oh.
Yeah.
Women
not
take it
as
a bit more
attached.
emotional.
Emotional.
Yes.
than
Okay.
men.
Yes.
That makes sense. I'm like thinking of like in my marriage, well, I'm like, of course it's emotional. Like I'm attached to him. You know, I wasn't
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah,
I
like,
think
yeah.
as a single
Yes.
person that
Yeah.
maybe
Yes, yes.
I guess that's
dating
part
and
of
having sex. Yeah.
not having like lots of open conversation with your kids.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Like rather than it just being like, don't do it. You need to probably have
Okay.
that talk.
Explain
like, There's a
why
lot.
and
And I know
what's-
you were talking about.
I
Talking
did.
about that,
'Cause
how
I-
there's the emotional connection
yeah.
with.
Yes.
I totally, I mean,
Sex.
Ava, guys, she's young. She'll be 11 next month. But like, we literally have talked because she was like, the whole conversation, because she was like, so do they just like pee in you? You know, she was confused. And I'm like, well, okay. No, they don't just like stick it in and they pee in you, right? Like sometimes,
That'd be gross, honey. You'd get an infection.
right. So I was kind of like talking about it and I was like, well, sometimes when you have feelings for someone, you know, you do it because it feels good or and it's fun and whatever, but you don't just do it with everybody, you know, you have it with someone you have a close relationship with, emotion,
Right.
whatever. And
Right.
so I'm like, even as young as she is, she's already understanding that like,
Yeah.
so I love that she asks questions. I love that she
Mhm.
feels comfortable asking
Yes, I
questions.
was just
and then
gonna
we
say
can
that she
talk.
feels
And
safe.
yes. Because
huge.
It makes you realize you probably got to talk to your boys. Like
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
any woman that you do
Uh-huh.
this with is probably gonna like. It's not just
Not just
the
sex.
act for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Most of the time.
right.
It's true.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
true.
I'm sure there's some women that
Right.
are just as good at
But-
sleeping
Yeah,
and
the
moving on.
disconnect.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I think it can be on both sides
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, that would come with, I think, talking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. I like it.
I swear there's literal science behind how our brains are built though as men and women. Like for men, sex it does look a little different in their brains.
Yeah.
Probably.
You know, which it makes sense. Like even in a marriage, it's so easy for them to turn that sex switch on and everything else is off. Whereas for us,
What about dinner? What
Yeah.
about
Yes.
lunches
Our
tomorrow?
brains
What about the
are
our
lunch?
still
brains are
going
still
everywhere.
going and we need a little more convincing in a way. You know what I mean?
coaxing?
Probably
Coaxing.
why we don't enjoy 69 as much as
Yeah.
our partners.
Right.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
Like you said, you've got to think about all this weird positioning and
Mm-hmm.
your face.
Yeah. What if I fart
Right.
in his
What,
face?
yeah.
Right.
Don't put
How does
too
it
much
look
weight.
back there?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's just way too many things. To
Right.
think
Wait,
about.
just to be
Whereas
I
then
know,
they're
there's
like,
a
sit
lot.
on my
Wait, just-
face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sit on it.
Hate
And we're
that.
like, can you breathe?
I know.
Are you okay up there?
They love that. Why?
I mean, I could suffocate you real easy.
You okay there? Now's the time. You're okay down there. I don't see you. You're like peekabooing upside down. Hello.
They need a button too.
They're seeing up the nostrils.
Can't breathe. Can't breathe.
Right. Can't breathe.
sitting
Okay.
too hard. Sitting too hard.
Hover.
Oh my god! It's definitely gonna be a part
shit.
2. We are not gonna get through.
No, we're not.
I know.
Might be a part 5.
Yeah, seriously. Get through one question.
But yeah, I think that's a good point. It should be explained to both men, both your boys and your girls.
Yep.
Understanding that it's more than an act. Let's see, that work is not needed for both a man and women to enjoy. Stick it in and go is not okay. Oh, that's the misconception.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Work,
guys,
that work is needed.
Yes.
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 That
Absolutely.
for guys, it can be just stick it in and you're
Mhm.
fine. For girls, they need
A lot.
A
more.
lot
little bit
more.
more work.
Mhm.
Here.
Yep. Need some sensual, some touch,
Yep.
some kissing,
We're a lot more complex.
some clitoris work specifically.
Some sittage of the face. But maybe we don't have to sit.
Yeah.
Let me lay
down.
there.
Yeah, we can lay actually. We're
lay
in
there.
we're in a recliner. And the guy's on his knees. That's what it is.
Okay. All right.
Oh shit. Okay. That if you don't do it, your marriage sucks. Not true.
Oh,
That's a good point. I mean, I like sex, but it's
I
not
don't
just
think
about
it-
sex.
And I don't think it has to be like as frequently as you think everyone's doing it.
Yes.
It's not like a daily thing that every married couple's doing.
Yep.
and I think that is a misconception.
Yep.
Like, oh, we should be doing it this much, and then you start thinking about like what's wrong with us that we're
Mhm.
not doing it that much. But
Right.
it's
That's normal.
partner to partner. It's
Yeah.
not just
Yep. That's why they say it's so important to marry someone you're friends with too.
Mm-hmm.
That sexual chemistry that won't last.
Yeah.
Because life is so much more beyond that. And yeah, when you're married and you start having kids,
Gets more
real life
complicated.
sets in, you
Yeah.
know.
there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
So much. The misconception is that finishing is important.
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh,
Is that like
oh,
what
I
I was
see.
saying? Like
Yeah.
sometimes, you know,
You're right.
sometimes it doesn't have to be like this long drawn out, or like sometimes you can have fun and a good time even if you don't finish.
True.
That it
I-
would be this absolutely mind blowing experience. It's not always.
Not always.
No,
It's
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, well, love you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Maybe next time. No, that's a good point
Yeah.
though. It's the whole movie thing,
I
man.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
They
And I feel like
totally
a
make
lot
you
of times people think that it has to be some like new thing every time. If you do the same position, I'm like, there's a position that you like for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
If it
Yes.
works, it
There's a
works.
go-to one that you're going to
Mhm.
just go to a lot if you don't want to think about it, or
Yep.
and it's still great.
Mhm.
Yes.
Not because you're not, you don't have to try all these crazy positions
Right.
and all this kinky stuff
No.
for it to be enjoyable.
No. Again, it's not this theatrical thing all
Yep.
the time.
And then this one just says, thought it would last longer.
I mean,
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a 2-minute-er.
I got to call out Mark.
Uh-oh. Are you going to text me and tell me to take
I
this
feel
out later?
like no. I feel like we talked about this openly, like with other friends before during conversation. But I
Is he gonna want the
remember
whole world to know
when
though?
we were dating. Sorry, honey, love you. You're stuck with me forever. I remember before we were intimate, he's like, "Oh yeah, I can last a real long time, like hour or so or two." And I remember thinking, like, I'm not impressed by that. That actually sounds terrible. But I also thought, hey, dude, you don't know time, bro. 'Cause there's no way. He wasn't even close. Don't worry, honey. You can work it. I love you to death, but like, not even close. Yeah, there's no hour, 2 hour bullshit.
No, I don't want that.
I thought it was going to get longer down the line.
Orgasms? Oh,
Like maybe they'd get used to it. I mean, it's flattering. It's flattering.
yes, that I'm that good.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, you think you'd be used to this by now.
Think you'd build up some.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Be
Yeah.
like, no, this is not new.
Right.
Kind of used to this feeling. No.
No.
nope.
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 Still not. Maybe
Whoa, whoa,
we
stop,
just
stop,
need a little bit more age
Right?
in there or something.
Hold on.
Don't.
Yes.
Don't move. Don't move.
Breathe.
There are times I'm like, don't go.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you go.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend that was like, oh, my boyfriend can last like an hour. I'm like, that sounds terrible.
That sounds like raw
Yep.
vagina.
It does.
Yeah, I don't.
Right?
Yes.
That's raw.
That's
It is. That's too much.
Yeah, I don't
that
want an
sounds
hour.
like work.
It
that
does.
sounds like work. I'd
Yep.
be like,
No, thank you.
Like, just get in there and do it already. Like,
Right?
just go.
Yeah, same. I'd be like, oh my hell, man, are you done?
Speaking of
Yep.
69, this one says the 69 position is awesome. It's not. So her misconception is that it was awesome. She says it's not, especially if there's a height difference. Maybe that's why
Oh,
I
yeah.
like it so much.
Oh,
That-
Oh, that makes sense.
That's true.
because you're reaching for, you're trying. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could
Neck is
see that.
stretching.
I could. See. And if they're curved, you're like, just kidding. Mark's not. People are gonna think I'm not talking about my husband. I'm just thinking about different, like.
I know.
Sound like you were gagging on a penis.
You probably kind of. It's like hitting your mouth.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why I'm always so shocked, but I am. Oh my gosh.
We're on the subject.
No, I love it.
This one
shit.
says all men have a higher libido than women.
So that they
I
don't.
think
So they don't.
that's- She's saying that they don't.
She
that
said
her
that's a misconception that
Oh.
men always have higher libido than
I
women.
don't think always. I mean,
No.
most of the time they.
Yeah.
I feel like
They
in
do,
general
but-
they do.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think sometimes, you go through like, for me, I'm going to
Yeah.
talk about like my cycle, like different times of
Mhm.
my cycle. I have more or whatever.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
sometimes John and I's aren't really matched up.
Yeah.
So not
Yeah.
always are we, but I think part of it is like, compromising, like, oh, like maybe I'm not feeling it, but he really is. Like, sometimes you do,
Yes.
sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
I feel like has there ever been a time though where you've initiated and it's been like no,
No, I don't think so. I'm not
it's
a
like
great
boom,
initiator
upstairs
though.
nude,
Same.
0.3 seconds.
Same.
That's true.
Yeah, Mark's down all the time. I think the only time that he was surprised is when we were trying to get pregnant with Zeta.
Mm.
I was like a cat on the prowl. I was like, eh? And he's like, seriously? We just did it last night. Really? We just did it this
Just did it an
morning.
hour
Are you
ago.
serious? Like, I was definitely on him like crazy. I don't think he ever said no though, but I remember him being like, wow, like, I'm not used to this.
I remember when we were trying to get pregnant. I can't remember. Maybe it was the first time, but it was like, man, it starts to feel a little bit like work.
Yes.
You know, when you're
Yes.
trying
Yes.
hard to get pregnant, it's like, whew.
Yes.
We both felt that way though.
Oh, for sure. I started feeling that way too. Mark's like, baby, let's just go back to having fun.
Yeah.
And we got pregnant.
This misconception is, and we kind of talked about this, it's romantic and beautiful. It's not. It's messy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could be both, though.
I do
Yes.
too.
I think it could be
Yes.
romantic
Oh,
And
yeah.
messy.
Yeah. and beautiful. Oh, I will say.
Yeah.
Outside in Lake Powell with stars.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Did
For
you
sure.
did you sneak up to the top?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Did you cry? Did you
Yeah,
cry?
but no-
cry.
It was
No one-
close.
No one was
Seriously,
up there,
like
right?
the stars and like.
Oh, there's nothing
Don't
like
laugh
a Lake
at
Powell
me.
sky.
I'm gonna cry right now. Oh my gosh. No, but seriously, there is nothing like it.
No, I bet that's I bet that's awesome.
I don't know what it's like. The wind,
Yes.
the stars, like
Yeah.
the sounds.
I was gonna say it's kind of
peaceful
quiet.
and-
yes,
That's
holy moly.
awesome.
We're
Oh,
like,
I'm jealous.
Exactly,
singing.
it was
Singing.
yes. Opera.
She sounded like Ariel.
The,
Actually.
the lake
I'm flying, Matt. I'm flying.
the Lake Powell mermaids came out to sing along with her.
Triton comes up.
She's like, did you
I'm
No, the next day she was like, guys, did you hear the mermaids last night? That was crazy.
yeah, and one sounded like Dad.
I don't know if this is like info, but pee after sex.
Oh yes.
That's
That's
probably something you wish you knew.
Yeah, probably. See,
Yeah.
people typed
Uh-huh.
them into different
Right.
wrong
Yeah.
boxes
You want me
sometimes.
to do another one?
Agreed. Do
do a
that
couple.
because
That will help prevent
Yes.
UTIs.
Yep, that's
if
what I
you
was gonna
pee
say.
after.
Yep. A misconception for me is that it takes work to keep it exciting throughout the years a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I always thought that sex would just be awesome no matter where you are, who you're with, whatever. But I do feel like it's a relationship with your spouse, you know? And so it's going to take effort on both parts to make it maybe romantic, to make it kinky sometimes, to mix it up, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was a misconception for me. As I thought that would just kind of, I mean, Mark and I's chemistry has always been very natural and awesome. But I do feel like the excitement of it as years go on, you do have to kind of
Yeah.
try different
Work
things.
on it.
Like have sex under the sky or in the stars, you know?
In the
Or like
stars.
69 in a hotel. You know what I mean? Like you do those things and it just,
Okay, so the pee after sex one. This one says, I took blowjob too literally and tried to blow in it like a balloon.
Balloon. She's like, it's not blowing up.
she's all, this is weird. How do you blow
How do
into
you
a
blow in
penis?
here? Yeah.
She's like tucking, holding the side.
We're gonna have a montage of just Ashley's face over here.
They're like big eyes.
It's the clown face because her eyebrows grow real high. And she's like, what?
Oh,
That's hilarious.
So here's a misconception is that you do
Uh-huh.
that you just automatically get an orgasm, kind of like how the guy does.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah. But that is, again, like the movies. I
Yep.
feel like
Yeah.
it's that false expectation that you see
Yep.
Yeah.
and you just expect it's not like that.
Mm-mm.
Yep. That definitely takes a little more work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's your clitoris, ladies. That's got to be stimulated. I feel like every time.
Well, remember we've talked about like, because I think I asked you guys, can you guys
Orgasm without it.
with just penetration?
I
I've
don't
never
think
been
I
able. I've never
can.
been able to. I have to have.
I
both.
can, but it's usually
I
like
can.
You can
Mhm.
do both of you.
different
Yeah.
positions.
Not every time.
No.
I don't know if I have.
I don't think I have.
We haven't always used like
Yeah.
the magic wand. We
Right.
haven't, and I've had an O many times. But I
Right.
feel like my clitoris is probably still stimulated,
Yes.
maybe just by body friction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
That's
I've done it
true.
with just body friction. We don't always have to have a toy,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think it's just been like I'm bent over You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's being
I have a couple
stimulated
times.
somehow.
I've been like, I feel like I'm sometimes I am a dude. And I'm like, I've had enough.
I'm about to go.
Yes. And it's like, bam.
So you're like the movie.
The anticipation. Not always. This is like rare, but it does happen. I feel like I work myself up. I get so excited.
I think I need more
That's
weed
good.
in my life. I think I need to just relax more.
You do.
I'm kind of an
I
uptight
mean,
person. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
This is
Loosen
another
up.
good
Chill
one
out.
too. The movies show you always come together.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
No.
That.
That's
No.
very rare. I
Yeah.
would say.
Super.
I do think as you work on that sex chemistry together,
Yes.
you can get
Yeah.
there. Like Mark and I
Yes.
are pretty darn good at it now.
Yeah.
But he also has to pull out. So it's kind of,
Right.
But-
yeah. And communication through it. Like you have
yes.
to. Yeah.
Yes. He loves to make sure I am
Same.
satisfied
Yep,
first.
right.
And then, you know,
Right. John's
This
the same
one's-
way.
yeah.
This one's for Tara because only hoes give blowjobs.
Only hoes give blowjobs.
Is that a
That's
misconception?
That's right.
It does seem like such a dirty thing.
Uh-huh.
I know.
I don't know why.
I just
Blowjobs?
always think of a slimy dude talking to the mic. You know what I mean?
I just think, and I think
That's what I didn't. Thank you. I think you just ruined it to me. For me.
mouth. You know?
maybe it's
Is
just
the
the
one
way.
is the one-eyed snake talking to you?
Yeah. That's
Like-
I mean, with Mark, I love him, you know, so it's different. But that's kind of how I thought with BJ's in particular.
yeah,
just
why,
like-
why do they seem so skeezy?
I don't know.
I guess they are kind of perceived as like the guy pushing the girl's head down.
Yeah, I
and,
don't-
like,
Yeah, like kind of
Yes.
forceful.
Yeah.
And he's
Maybe
just
it's
getting
the media again.
Yeah,
making
maybe
it.
that's what it
skeezy.
looks like. Is like the skanky girl that
Yeah.
gives the guy a blowjob for like.
I'm gonna be real though, guys. I remember lots of guy friends. I was never a skeezy girl that would get blowjobs ever. I just wasn't that girl. But I remember guy friends that would be like, "Oh yeah, made her give me head."
Ew.
Like you're a douche, man. So I feel like there's guys like that.
Because maybe if they don't want to have sex with them, they just
Yes.
have her give a blowjob.
Uh huh.
I could.
So
see
maybe
that,
it's.
I guess.
I don't know. Say
I feel like-
skeezy outside of relationships, but it's still not.
It
No.
feels more personal because it's going in my mouth. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's
But
going
I
in my
feel like-
vagina. That's pretty personal.
But you know what's so weird? I would much rather do that. I know.
With strangers?
No.
Just Mark. We're talking strictly.
Yes,
okay.
with my husband. Yeah,
You'd
but
rather
even
have a
before.
stranger in your vagina than in your mouth. That's what. Yeah, that's what I got.
Oh hell, does he look like Chris Hemsworth?
Nope. He looks like a sleazy guy
Ew,
that tells you
no.
to talk on the mic.
No, nope. I'll bite that mic. Oh, okay. This is a misconception that men always want it. She said, "My husband never does."
Oh,
Weird.
well.
You might
Okay.
want to get that checked.
Yeah. I was gonna say, listen, this is my motto. If a dude does not ever want it, there's something else going on.
They're
I
or
stand
they're
by that.
cheating.
They're gay or
Well,
cheating.
And it could be like imbalances. I think
Sure.
too.
That's
I
true.
think there's some like,
Hormonal stuff.
and I think there's
Yeah.
some medication that drops libido. I think
Yes.
some,
That's
like,
true.
yeah,
and
you're
it's
right.
depression medicine. And
I feel like
some
Cody
other
may
stuff.
be on multiple of those, and it's dropped at 0.
Kim's like crossing her fingers. Let this be the one.
Just a little bit.
She's like counseling the doctors. Hey, this isn't working. They're like, but does he feel better? Yeah, but his sex drive is too high still. We
So
need
is
to
this
switch
one
it
gonna
up.
drop libido? She's like, this is a heart medication. Yeah, so is one of the side effects low libido? No. Okay, what about another one?
Let's try something.
Let's try
else.
something else.
There was one on the Mom Take 5 that was like, ease up on the clit.
Yes.
Agree. Yeah.
Well, we talked about it.
We
Sometimes
did
they
talk
get
about
going and
And it
like
gets
and
aggressive.
you
too
start
fast.
to show
He's
any
going-
like excitement and then they go crazy
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, and then it's like, no, what
Right.
what you're doing was fine.
Right.
Don't
Yeah.
go crazy.
Stay in that momentum.
Yeah.
Stay there.
We were enjoying that.
Yeah.
Right.
Now it's gone. Do you ever feel like that? Like once it's gone, then
Oh,
you
yeah.
just start from base.
Totally.
like,
For sure.
yeah.
again.
going back to square one.
It's the worst.
Going
now
back
we're
to square
starting
one.
at ground floor.
Right.
Here we go.
I
Right,
always
0.
make
Start
sure to let him know by noises and stuff
Oh,
that that's
weird.
what I enjoy.
Yeah. Interesting. Is that how that
You
works?
should try that.
I should try that.
That Matt has told you that, or you've told Matt that?
I haven't. That's just
How it works.
me
Oh,
Yes.
Same.
vocalizing what I
That's
like.
probably
Yes.
I think that's very normal, Molly.
It's not
But
literally
I'm not
like
normal.
I'm not like I like that. I like that.
you're not hitting the button. I like that. I like that.
That's
I'm going
not
to.
it.
I'm gonna
That's
get some
not
buttons.
it.
Do more. Do less.
Do you ever have times though where it's just not? It's like not working,
It's my brain.
and I will usually laugh,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I'm
I've
like,
got the giggles.
and I'll be like, it's just. I'll be like, that's not it. It's just. It's
think
not
that's-
gonna work.
I
It's
think
not
that's
working.
one of the misconceptions or something that they wish they knew is that it can sometimes be funny.
is.
And it totally
Oh my
is.
gosh, I know.
There are some
Yes.
things that happen that you're just laughing, and then
Yes.
when you start laughing
And then you can't
and you're
stop.
contracting and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
then you're laughing
Yeah.
harder because it's like, this is so weird. What is happening?
It's
Mark and I have
eject,
laughed at this.
eject.
Eject button.
Kegel muscles
Eject.
are like,
Eject.
no.
No.
And you start laughing harder.
Oh my god.
Mark and I tease each other about the faces we make. And we've totally got the giggles during it. Like I've sent him like a picture of a monkey. Well, this is you. The monkey's like really big.
I don't want.
No, I'm not gonna unsee that.
I don't.
You know the O face or the ooh face.
Oh my gosh. There's times too that you're like super sensitive after,
Yes.
Yes.
And I'll like go to lay down on him and he like doesn't want me.
Yes.
Sometimes you're like nips are hard and they like graze over and he's like ah! And you start laughing more.
tender and ticklish.
Or like you'll nuzzle in their neck and they're like, ugh.
Yes.
Don't touch me.
Yes, like-
I always just freeze. After I'm like, don't move. Like, you good now? You good?
I guess that's another like misconception.
I feel like that's when they giggle the most.
Yeah.
Is right after because they're like,
Because like who knew like when you're done it's just like this weird
Too
free
much.
for all of like
ugh.
don't
Yeah.
touch me. You
Yes.
gotta figure out where to put this stuff,
yes.
how to clean up.
Or getting out of the position. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll go this way. You
Oh,
go,
gosh.
okay, you go
That's-
that way. You go
That
up.
is so
I'll go
weird.
down.
we
Get
don't
your hand
do-
down there.
We need to do towels because we do the
Should.
cup and run,
Uh-huh.
and somehow even after years and years
What?
we end up in the middle of the bed at the end always. And it's always like that weird like
Roll
to the
and
edge.
scoop.
scoot. You're like hold on to the wall. Trying to keep
Together.
them in. Yes.
Yeah.
You're
And then
trying
you have to
stay
hurry and-
together.
Yes.
So it doesn't get anywhere.
Yep.
And then you get to the edge of the bed and they're like
Cup
cupping
and
your
run.
leg around, cupping.
Towels are great, guys.
Sometimes you touch
It is a good
his
idea.
little balls and he's like This is like the sensitive part, you
Yes.
know? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
you can't touch him anywhere.
No.
It's
Give a little.
It's so
That's so funny.
okay. One thing I tell my partner, I give myself better orgasms than he does. Oh, shit. Okay. Men and women, order the magic wand. Ashley's
And you need to
introduced us all to
and
that.
you need to communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
better
tell your
communicate.
partner.
Yeah. If
I'm
it's
sorry.
not good, you need to speak up.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like
Yeah.
this. Do this.
Yes, and if your partner takes it personal, you have to explain it's not. It's just
No.
me. This is like what works for me. I feel like everybody's sex chemistry is different.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's okay. It's healthy to communicate that. They said, "I think you're gay."
Mm.
Oh,
That's something they wanna tell their-
probably.
Mm.
Maybe you should address that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is juicy.
Jeez. Okay. This one says he needs to lose weight, so I'm not struggling to breathe during sex time.
Oh,
We both need to be honest. Oh boy.
dang.
Well, that's starting strong.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I mean, Cody is not a big guy. He's little. But
Yeah.
sometimes I do feel smushed. And
Yeah.
I'll be like, I need some space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt is always terrified that he's gonna smush me.
Yeah. Marcus too if he's on top.
Yeah.
He hasn't ever smushed me though.
Maybe I just get claustrophobic.
Okay. We are pretty open, but I tell him that longer sessions doesn't make them better.
Mhm.
hmm
Yes, that is correct.
This stage will get better and we won't be just roommates forever.
Oh.
Sad.
Oh.
I want to be pleased as well. Don't be selfish.
I think that's
Yep.
a big issue with a lot of.
Oh, that makes me sad.
I
John's
know.
always been really thoughtful in that department.
So is
And
Mark.
so
yeah.
like that makes I
Yes.
guess I'm grateful for that.
I just can't.
I feel like
yeah.
it's just part of it all. Like
It
it's
is.
fun to please your partner.
Mhm.
And I feel
Yes.
like they should have that same
Right.
fun too, or want
Mhm.
to
Right.
at least.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It is
and,
sad.
and it's
It's
okay
sad.
for you to tell that to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they don't take it well, then they probably need
that
some help.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Mhm.
Some of these that are
Pretty.
kind of brutal.
Mhm.
I know.
This one says, "Please try to get back in shape. I've lost attraction."
Oh my goodness. Ugh,
I'm just so glad that my husband hasn't said anything like that, but throughout the years, my body has changed so much, and I have never felt that he has liked it less.
Right.
Me too.
that's
Same.
same.
Oh, makes me sad.
I know.
No.
Mark and I have talked about that. I'm like, I've always felt sexy
Yeah.
to you. Like I've never felt self-conscious about how you view me.
Mhm.
And I'm so thankful for that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's never made any kind of comment. I could probably do better on that end. I would be the one that maybe has made him feel bad at sometimes because I've tried to encourage healthier life at times. And I think, there's times he's felt subconscious about his weight. And I feel so bad because I've been like, no, I find you so sexy. Like I am more attracted to you even now, even
Oh, yeah.
than 11 years ago when we
Mhm.
met and we were both in our prime shape. Like I am so attracted to you. I just worry about longevity of life now. That starts to cross your mind when you have kids.
Mhm.
But it hurt my heart that he's felt that way.
Yeah.
We've talked about this stuff a lot, but that breaks my heart.
Yeah. So it says, "Stop kissing my ears. I can't stand the sound of chewing smacking."
Yeah. Molly loves it. Molly loves it.
I feel like that's something you could easily tell
Yeah.
them, though.
Oh, yeah.
You could just say like, I don't like that.
Don't touch
That-
my ears.
That's not my G-spot, baby.
Yeah.
Wrong area.
Right.
Rungs.
Oh.
What?
That he really just sucks at it and doesn't listen when I say so.
Oh, shit.
We need to break up.
Oh,
I
shit.
mean, probably if you're that unhappy,
Yeah.
go your separate ways.
Uh-huh.
Be patient with me. I'm a crock pot, not a microwave.
That's right.
That's great.
I like that.
That's awesome.
Or a toaster. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
For me, tell me I'm beautiful all the time,
Oh.
and you will get it all the time.
Yeah.
Plan simple, and I will do whatever.
It's so true.
Yep.
Mhm.
There are times that like in Bon Air, I braided my hair and Matt, like he could not get enough. And I found that so sexy that he was just like,
Into.
yeah, just so into me.
Yep.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good.
It
And so
does.
of course you're going to be more willing to
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
give it up to him.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh, yeah. When Mark is, he's always like touchy with me. He'll tap my butt
Yeah.
and like hug me from behind, whatever. But I can tell when he's feeling frisky too. It turns me on.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's times I'm like, no. And then I'm like, all right, what are the kids doing? Let's go in the closet. You want to come and meet me?
I think that's
You know what I
sometimes
mean?
the part that men forget about.
Mhm.
Right.
Yes.
Like for us, it's like a buildup,
It
like
is.
all day.
Yep.
If you're warming me up like a slow
Like
cooker,
Uh-huh.
you're
Yep.
warming me up early.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna
I'm
keep
gonna be
thinking
hot.
about it.
Mhm.
Yep, it's gonna keep cooking,
Yep.
and we're gonna be ready.
This literally happened like a week ago. It was during the day. Our two olders were, I think, at your house.
It's like I knew it.
This was before back to school happened. So it was a couple weeks ago. It was a couple weeks because it was before Mark went back. We were both home. And I was like, baby, no. Like, it's during the day. Zeta was asleep in the bed. The other two out of friends. And anyways, same thing. He warmed me up. And then he's like, okay, all right. I'm like, later tonight. Save him for tonight. And then I was like, shit, no, I'm feeling hot and ready. So I literally got in the closet, put on some lingerie. I'm just going to say the whole thing. And I texted him. I said, come find me. But I said, C-U-M. Find me.
Oh, there you go.
It did not take long. It came on strolling in.
Came and find you real quick.
Yep. But it was so fun.
Yeah.
But he got me there because I wasn't even thinking about it.
Right.
Because I'm in mom mode, daytime mode, like
Cleaning.
shit.
food,
The kids,
yeah.
like, what if they need us? But I was like, well, we'll hear them.
We may have snuck in a quickie when I thought someone was taking my kids to the park.
What?
And it took them forever to
Me?
go to the park. Shit. Luckily, nothing happened. We were done. And like 5 minutes later, they come in and I was like, thought you were at the park. They're like, oh, we're waiting for Tara. I was like,
shit.
I should have known.
Yep, that makes sense. Okay. Here's the deal. I told Freya, I'm like, we will go to the park, but not yet. Because I had to I was finishing something.
Yeah.
Just today.
But it's
happening.
It was Sunday.
Oh.
It
I
was
was
right
gonna say,
after our challenge. We filmed our
couple
challenge
days
and
ago.
they were outside. Van was sleeping.
Oh, the challenge where you bent him over, eh? That get him going?
Get him going. No.
Right? No, Freya will be like immediately, hey guys, you want to go to the pool? You want to go to the park? Let's invite the whole neighborhood. And I'm like, not yet. I'm not ready.
Should have known better. But I was like, Matt, they're at the park. Van's sleeping. Noah's at Colton's. I was like, we're good. And then we finished. I mean, it was quickie, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like about 5 minutes later, the girls both come strolling. And I was like, you're not gone. That could have been real bad.
Real scary. Yeah.
I went on watching out the shutters, making sure that they were gone.
God,
gone.
I know.
God.
Well, so it had been a while. Like, I feel like we did the whole challenge. So we hadn't heard from them in a long time. They were outside. I was thinking they were at the park. They were just out playing.
Oops. Damn it, Tara.
That's our new phrase. Damn it, Daniel. It's damn it, Tara.
That's funny. We should like have, hey guys, so who wants to take the kids?
Right?
Circulating quickie moment.
Right.
It's like a code word.
I'm locked
Batman.
The house is on lockdown.
Batman and Robin have to save the Gotham.
It's like a code word. We're like opening our doors right now. Tell
And
the
then
kids
we're
to
going
run
to
in.
lock them.
Yep.
We'll hang something on our front doors. You know, like college, they hang a sock.
Hey, once we all have like the permanent lighting, we can just turn it to a certain color.
There we go.
We're like, oh, Ashley needs me to take her kids right now. Okay. All right.
The guys are like, what the hell? Did you get it? Like,
Right?
what's happening? No, it's just code.
The rest of our circle's like, have you noticed those houses randomly will have pink on
Yeah.
their
And then their
house,
kids
or-
run out and go to a different house. Get out, kids.
You put out the call light.
Yes. Batman symbol.
Yeah.
I remember all the kids were always hanging out at our house. So it was my little sister playing with her little friends. You know, there's a 13-year gap. And one of her little friends would always say, and I was still living at home, yeah, my mom and dad said that they're taking a nap, so I can't go home. And their door's locked. And my mom would be like, and I was in high school by then, and we would look at each other, we're like, okay, cool, you can play here.
Yeah, please stay here for a while.
Right? Yeah, like, cool,
We've
thanks,
totally
guys.
been guilty of that though. John's like, oh, mom's real tired, so we're just gonna go lay down for a little while. I'm like, John,
Right?
and then the magic wand is not quiet.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like, we cannot use that right now. They're like, what the hell is that?
We're brushing our teeth before we take a nap.
Well, I don't use an electric toothbrush right now.
Well,
So
maybe you should start.
Yes,
I need to
'cause
get a
that's
good one.
That's your backup.
I know.
Is the electric toothbrush.
Dad was giving me a massage.
Right? Yeah, I'm really sore. Okay. Oh shit. Let's see. The clit is life. That one. Love the clit. Rub the clit. Become one with the clit.
Was that you, Tara?
I should have been pretty close. I'm with you, girl.
That's awesome.
Just don't rub it too hard.
Right. Be gentle.
Be gentle.
Little.
Yeah, she's
Just a baby.
you girls. Yeah. Okay. I like to refer to her as like just a delicate lady, you
sure.
know?
Sure.
It's the doorbell, you know what I'm saying? Gotta ring it a few times. Ding dong.
It's not working.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Does it work?
Doesn't do it.
Then they start. Oh, this is a good one. That him washing the dishes would turn me on quicker than an ass slap.
Yes.
I agree.
I don't know.
I like my ass slapped.
I don't mind that either, but
I
when
do. It's the idea of them helping
Yeah.
and doing things
Yep.
to alleviate what's on your
Mhm.
And
to-do
taking
list.
something out of your mind.
Yep, I do
Yeah.
agree. I do
I
love
agree
it
with
when
that.
he's digging in. Okay, well, let's see.
I do love an ass slap.
I do too. I'm like,
Just
oh,
saying.
wow. His fingers hit a little something else during that slap. It's kind of nice. Okay. He does
like,
it. You like,
What?
it's a little undercarriage. You never had an undercarriage?
Slap? No.
Well, I mean, okay, maybe it's more a slap grab, I guess.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, okay.
Oh, shit. Kiss more.
Yeah.
Someone says kiss more. We've talked about that.
Yep.
That does get the romance going.
Be patient with my body. Women go through a lot of changes as they age. That is true.
Very true.
A little to the left, please. If you know, you know. I don't know what that is. What's to the left?
Probably just how they're pushing.
Yeah.
Right?
Or playing with them. Maybe they're not quite at the right spot.
Oh, like not quite on the clitoris.
yeah.
They're kind of fiddle farting with the labia.
Yeah.
Did you say
Yeah.
farting with the labia?
Fiddle farting.
It's a new one. This one's funny because I feel like it's opposite of what I usually hear. And it says foreplay is overrated. I strongly disagree with
Yeah.
I
that.
do too.
I sometimes want just like get in, like the.
That's true.
Like,
Yes.
I think that's hot sometimes.
Me too. This
I
is
agree.
the thing. Sometimes it's that way, and sometimes I do just want like
Yeah.
like kind of a make out sesh
You kinda
or
need
like
both.
just like a cuddle and a fondle, like session that leads to something else. It doesn't have to, but
Yeah.
True. I agree. I'm a mix. There's sometimes I want some foreplay. There's sometimes I just want to kiss you and I want to feel your body against mine and I want to feel you in me. And like if you're foreplaying, I feel like I want to brush my teeth. That's just me.
I know. Yeah.
Sometimes you leave your shoes on and just
Get it
know.
done.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Go straight to business.
Yeah.
This one says, I wish I could tell my partner that I want him to tie me up.
Oh.
I'm sure he would probably
Be
have
down.
no issue with that.
Right.
Yeah.
You tell him.
Yeah.
Do it. Just buy a toy and be tied up when he gets home or something. Do you know what I mean?
This is kind of what we were talking about. This one says that women need to be mentally stimulated for the physical stimulation to be effective.
Mm-hmm.
Amen, sister. Yep.
100%.
Fully agree. We don't have that switch
No.
like men do.
I wish we did.
I know.
It's not fair.
Sometimes it doesn't take a very long time, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it's not like.
Quit talking like a porn star.
Oh.
It's not a damn race.
Roll over, baby.
Gosh, this one's hilarious. She sounds like us. If you want AM sex, fine. Just let me go have my AM poop.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Have you ever felt like you needed to go potty when you're about to have sex?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, oh, shit.
The worst.
It is the
That's
worst.
what the days are for, though.
It's true. What?
Uh-oh.
This one says, get a bigger dick.
Okay. Someone on Moms Take 5 said size matters.
Yes, someone else said that in the
Yeah.
in hers that I was typing up something about.
I mean,
Some people say size doesn't matter, but it does. And
agree.
you have to find someone that like works with you because
Right.
sometimes
Do you think this is going to do anything?
you know.
Well, and it also
little
can go the opposite way.
Pancho penis.
Somebody was
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about how
for
they had a
sure.
friend in high school that like
Had a
hung
short.
all the way down to his knees, and I was like, that would be
Are you thinking about
terrible.
Mark? Mark has a buddy like that. Not my husband, Mark. Oh my God.
I'm not thinking.
oh my god.
Are you thinking
I'm
about
talking
Mark's
about Mark
wiener?
telling the story.
Oh, maybe it was.
Mark telling the story.
Maybe it was.
Hell. No, he had a
Choose
buddy.
better words, Sarah.
No. Mark has shared that story.
I thought
'Cause
maybe
he
it
played
was.
football for years.
Oh.
So always when they're a bunch of high school dudes are like, all the stupid shit they do.
yeah.
Yes.
He had the
No.
hugest penis, but it was not circumcised.
Oh, this
And
one.
so
this is a different story,
he would
but-
make jokes like, "Look at my bird," but it was freaking huge. Mark said he's like, it
No.
was the scariest thing. And he said when he got married to his wife, he would always share that like, dude, sex life's been really hard because I'm so big. He never could get it all the way in. It took them like, they had to do this like physical therapy kind of thing
Really?
for their sex life. Yeah, it took, I swear like a year. We'll have to ask Mark.
What?
So true. I think there can be two ways.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Too big, too small.
That's insane.
And there was a TikTok. Sorry, my brain, it's all coming. This lady said, "Listen, guys, we don't want you bigger than 6 inches."
Mm-hmm.
And she like got out a measuring stick and was like, "We're not that long inside, you know,
Yes.
like, so stop flaunting if you're like 7, 8 inches. We're scared,
Yeah.
you know, we don't want that."
No.
But I like a good circumference and a good length. You know, it's got to be just right. You know what I mean?
We've heard this one. Slower is better. If she is feeling it, don't change.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't manhandle my vagina. Manhandle me, but gentle in the lady parts.
Good point. That's huge. I like it. If, like, throw me on the bed, do some fun stuff like that.
Take control. I control most of our lives. I'd love for him to take control in the bedroom.
Love that.
Yeah. That's like when Matt plans a date too. I'm like, that's so nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, I love it. Like, most of the
Sit
time
back
we'll
and-
plan it together, which is fine,
Yeah.
but we're terrible at making decisions. And sometimes I'm so over
Making decisions.
making decisions.
And
When he's
working
like,
out.
this is what we're doing. I'm like, that's hot.
Perfect.
I agree. The concert night, how they, one of my favorite parts was obviously them being there, but also that Mark had to work out the babysitter, drop off the kids, the timing, like everything. That was such a brain break, you know? So I agree. Them planning the date. That's huge.
Wash your butt, please.
Oh, gross.
That was a dude.
No. She got a stinky bum. Oh, no.
That's disgusting.
Oh, that's sad. You don't want to smell any sweaty, poopy smells. No.
Sour ass.
What?
That's gross.
That's sad. Wash your bum. Keep some baby wipes on hand or something.
I'd be like, hey, do you want to go out and have a shower?
Yeah, right?
Go have a shower
sex.
for a minute.
She's like, why do we always have shower sex?
He's like washing her butt shower.
So this is
He's
just
like, "All right,
foreplay.
Yeah.
Scrubbing.
I mean, it might not be a woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, true.
I
No?
don't know, but somebody's got a stinky butt. Somebody does not like it.
Nobody likes a stinky butt.
No,
No.
Unless you're a dog.
there's
That's true.
so many here. I like you to eat. ... Slowly. Laughy face laugh.
That is funny.
And then the next one. Be intimate and return the damn favor. Everyone likes oral.
That was probably John.
I was going to say that sounds like a dude.
Sorry.
The next one. Intercourse doesn't do it for me. Just get down there and lick me.
Oh my God.
Straight to the point.
Yep.
Wow.
People were honest. That's
Yeah.
good.
I love it.
I mean, not to their spouse's
See,
partner's face, but
I'd rather have intercourse.
just depends.
Like a combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a combo, but I never want just that. I always want to end with the intercourse.
Flicking my nipple does nothing for me.
Oh,
Dude. Yeah.
Sometimes it hurts.
It does.
Mine
Like,
Yes.
That's. I feel like your cycle just depends.
When they
And
get their
Yes.
tender and you're like,
Matt's asked
"Oh."
me before. He's like, I just don't know. Do you let? I'm like, well, yeah, but sometimes not. Like sometimes I'm like, sometimes it hurts.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you're just super sensitive at times in your cycle.
yep.
So I don't know. It's
I
hard
feel like
to.
the nipples, it's kind of similar to the clitoris. Like, be gentle.
yeah.
Like, I'm okay if you full hand grab my boob. You go for it. Do that. But if you're going to play with the nipples, be careful. You know? I definitely don't want you flicking.
This one says, "Don't talk. His dirty talk is sleazy and weird. but I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Ew. Oh, he's like the guy that's asking for a BJ. Let's see.
There were
Talking
many,
to the
many more.
mic.
I feel like we could definitely do a part
We're gonna have to
Two.
do like 6 parts.
because
Right?
we skipped a whole question.
We
like
did.
the
Oh,
what you wish you knew.
There's
before.
so much out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So
What you wish you knew. Didn't we do that one? Oh, what you wish you could tell your spouse. What you wish you knew before. Yeah.
yes.
Gotcha.
Yep. So yeah,
Those are good though.
It's good.
that was good. There was a lot of info. Hopefully you take that all in. Maybe you need to share this with your partner.
Uh-huh.
Be like, hey, you should really listen.
Listen to this,
This
podcast.
episode.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. That's your trick. Just
Be like, I really like these ladies. I'll just pick a random one for you to listen to. 69.
Right. Right.
but they'd probably immediately be interested.
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I like
They talk about sex. Yeah, I'll listen.
You should just name it episode 69. Like, what else is
Yeah.
there to say?
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Talk
about all the good things and the bad things that could be.
Let's
talk about
sex.
A little bit,
Let's talk about sex.
We're done talking about sex, actually. So
Mhm.
good luck.
Yes, good luck out there.
Get out there and do it.
Yeah.
Do the hanky panky, baby.
Maybe not an hour long, though.
Uh-uh.
Nobody wants to feel.
Short, sweet, connected,
To the left.
thrust.
All right.
Gently.
Gently.
Thank you.
Good
that how
night.
you
Make
end?
the clit, get a magic wand. Do those
She's
things.
still going. So
Yeah.
peace.
Take notes.
Did you say bitch take notes? No. Oh.
Shut up. Love you.